but each other with respect.
Girls.
Flying something like 7,000 miles to get here. Number 10 in the world, Crime City. Come on out. 0347, Hannah Pay. Number 1, Below Me.
In 1984,
100
we set out to
Curly
change
Har.
the world and got thirsty.
1337,
And that's when the revolution began.
27, Brickett.
Where we come from, beer isn't just a
304.
beverage. It's a way
Naga.
of life.
I probably screwed that up, sorry.
Alternative offbeat life.
321, Ragna, Ponycat, Rocket.
Whether we're decorating the streets
43,
with naked
Lesdal.
bodies or tiny
53,
horses,
Dyke
we've
Stalker.
always done things our way.
610,
Beer in hand,
Sexual Her,
and inhibitions
Ash
behind us. And
79,
that's what makes this place
Goldie
great.
Block.
It's how we've crafted
858,
amazing,
Missy
groundbreaking
Tenman.
beers using only the freshest
And number
local
9,
ingredients
Kicks.
for over 30
Put your
years.
hands together
From our
for
original
Crime
IPA
City
to our fan
Rollers.
favorite Kingpin Double Red Ale. We've always brewed with the boisterous citizens of our fair city in mind. And you can bet we won't stop pumping out these glorious golden suds until the clouds open up and the sun shines down. Which is never. Bridgeport Brewing, where the revolution began.
Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Derby Days, a boot camp of innovative offensive strategies. Defensive techniques that facilitate that aggressive offense. Jammer skills that can best the toughest of walls. All from the world's best derby athletes. Open to and inclusive of all genders. New this year, we're welcoming JRDA Level 3 skaters. Content tailored to all levels from rookie to advanced. Don't forget to send your coaches to learn world-class derby strategy and drills. More info at rosecityrollers.com/derbydays.
World, and welcome to Bridgetown right here. We're right in Rose City's hangar. You're about to see Gotham take on Crime City, and Misty Maven's on the line going up against Poppycat.
It's pretty exciting to have a team skate out at the beginning. Usually we don't at tournaments, but you know, we're here for the fans. We got a sold-out facility here in Portland. And
Yeah.
all the teams are really great sports.
Yep, and everybody's super excited. And just like that, Ponycat gets out first, rolling for Crime City.
Very contentious back there on the jammer line. Just now, Misty Maven pushes out 20 feet at the pivot line and breaks free.
And it looks like a cut call. That's going to make a power jam for Miss T. Maven.
Maven coming back around to be recycled in New York, calmly waiting up front.
And it does look like another penalty has been called. Livy Small is going to have a seat in the penalty box. 5 points put on the board for Gotham, benefiting Miss T. Maven.
Love seeing some offense ready to go. They activate just as she turns the corner. Crime City really good at plugging the holes. Number 9 kicks, especially. She has great track vision.
Oh, yeah, and it's a very slow pack right now. Both teams have not gone past the apex since this whistle has blown.
Classic tripod here in the rear with Ponycat pushing forward.
5 points picked up, and as Misty Maven came out, she's looking at her wheels like, what the heck did I just slip on?
It's a new track. It's a brand new track.
Ponycat did pick up 4 points on that last pass, getting Crime City on the board. Another 4 points put up by Miss T. Maven.
Great work on the track there by Livy Smalls. You can see them holding down that inside line right in front of the Crime City jammer there.
And Crime has a really tight wall out there. 2 more points picked up by Crime City on that. And Gotham also picking up another 2 points. So it's got a score of 16-6.
As I recall, Gotham is currently ranked at number 3 and Crime City number 10 in the WFTDA.
I can't. All right, down on the line, we got Giles going up against Hannah P. Or should I say Hannah Pay?
Hannah Pay.
Pay. Tight wall being set up by both of these teams. Who is that? Chute having a problem, got knocked out of bounds, and with that, Giles is your lead jammer.
Goldie Blocks really strong, skating backwards, putting their teammates right in the places they need to be. Crime City tries to come up the inside line there. That's Hannah Pay. Giles jamming for Gotham around the outside.
Nice toe work. She just bounced on them toe stops, getting out, picking up all 5 points.
Yeah, Jutet almost had her, but she did that little one skate spinny roo.
Spinny Roo.
Pat Penning in a little apex jump there, the no-looker by Giles. Giles.
Daryl picking up a high block. She's going to sit in that Bud Light penalty box for about 30 seconds. Oh, nice move on the outside. Giles untouched on the other side of the track. Picks up those points, calls off this jam after putting 14 points up. We got a score of 30-7.
Quite a jam. It was only a minute. It felt like a long time for Crime City, but this is a great experience for everybody, and we have just begun.
We've only just begun.
Thank you to Bridgeport Brewing. That's our in-house favorite brewing company. It's delicious, and they support roller derby, so get some Bridgeport Brewing beers.
Yummy. All right, Misty Maven once again down on the track as your jammer for Gotham, and Curly Har is out there for Crime City.
Nagun holding down the inside lanes there, and she is now rejoined by Bricken.
And does look like Fast and Loose picking up a forearm. Is going to head to the penalty box on that infraction. And we're skating backwards. Folks, it's reverse skate just like you did back in the day.
You usually don't see everybody on board with it.
Yeah. Below me was trying to stop everybody from coming back, started rocking around some skaters, but it does look like at the top of the apex, they do finally stop, and Misty Maven is out as your lead jammer.
Yeah, it looks like 68 on Gotham. Sarah McKemmy put the kibosh on the backward skating over by the apex.
Well, she was getting knocked around, so, you know. All right, Misty Maven is up front, going into turn number 3. Nice bounce around on the inside line, picking up all 5 of those points.
Oh, pops right out the outside, gets trailed there for a moment by Fast and Loose.
Now, Misty Maven does get out. She does pick up all 4 of her points, but I'm going to contribute those points to her blockers who did all of the offensive work. Just basically swept all those players out of the way from Crime City and made it real easy for that jammer to get through.
By the way, you're listening to the king over here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm Ophelia Mellons. You can blame us.
That's right. Yeah, we got this game started right on time tonight. We didn't hardly have a chance to introduce ourselves. But, yeah, we will be the voice of reason for tonight's first game of the Hometown Throwdown.
And the second one.
Kate Sarah out there for Gotham, really working over the back of Crime City, trying to find a way to get out. Has not barely gone 10 feet.
Ponycat poking around inside, middle, outside, knockout, gets the force out 10 feet in front of that jam line, and they return to the back. Number 41, Roxy Dallas, with a nice force out. She's going to get a directional block there.
Well, finally they put the brakes on, and finally Ponycat does get out. Not your lead jammer, though.
Cut track signal. Believe that is Choutette of Crime City.
And Goldie Blocks also picking up a penalty, and so that's going to put 2 blockers down for Crime City.
A minute in, no points scored yet. Scoring pass initiating here.
Wow, that is some serious blocking done by Gotham. You know, it is Gotham. So, I mean, that one-on-one, they had that jammer locked down. Ponycat really struggled to get out. Does pick up 5 points on that pass. So they've pumped their score up to 12.
Love to give a big thanks to OHSU Sports Medicine. They are proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers. That's OHSU Sports Medicine.
All right, right now we got a score of 42-12 with about 22.5 minutes left.
It's a sold-out bout here. The entire weekend will sell out. So if you're in town or out of town, you can thank Blaze Streaming Media for bringing you this game free and live for your enjoyment.
Yeah. Space Invaders out first is your lead jammer. And wow, there's a whole bunch of players all kind of spread around. Space Invaders, I know she's already scoring. Goes to the outside to the top of the apex and does a little matrix move up there.
Choutette holding it strong on the outside, not giving Space Invader any room.
Excellent work by Gotham. Oh, and as I say that,
man, that's definitely going to be a direction of play penalty. But it was awesome, but nobody's hurt, so it's okay.
It should be 2 on loose as she has a seat in the Bud Light penalty box. Hannah Pay working her way around, and they were going to call that. So 4 more points put on the board by Gotham. They are now at 51, and Crime City is at 12.
Of course, following this game is another exciting roller derby matchup for Hometown Throwdown. Angel City is going head-to-head with the Wheels of Justice.
That's like my dream night right now.
Oh, this is absolutely a champs preview. You don't even... maybe this will help you put your bets down for New Orleans champs this year.
There you go. Giles and Curly Har out there are your jammers of mention for this jam. Giles has barely made it past the jam line.
Yeah, this tripod of blockers doing a great job of sucking back on Giles as they moved backwards.
Bricken picking up a penalty. We'll head to the Bud Light penalty box.
Fast moving. There we go, holding it down, slowing down on that apex turn. You saw a nice hit there from Violet Knockout.
I was just going to talk about that. That was a great little hit, slowing down that jammer, and then makes it so they can all recycle up and contain.
Nice little old school shoulder hit.
Well, there's a cut track out there, and Giles is going to head to the penalty box.
Below me, captain of the Crime City Rollers, a team keeping the blockers nice and tight here. Getting some disruption in that line. I believe that was Daryl.
Ooh, man, Crime City has just everybody picked somebody and everybody laid a body on them and put a big smack, but it was not enough. Violet Knockout taking out Curly Har in turn 2. Nice move, though. Curly Hard does get out, picking up another 5 points, and is back around for some more.
You can see Crime City starting holding down the inside lane. Violet Knockout lined up there as well, just to make sure they weren't going to do something crazy.
Ooh, that was that was a great move. I'm just going to run right up this little space here of 2 inches.
Don't mind me.
Well, that was a nice little bump out by Shute.
Crime City again with a tripod up front. That is definitely their formation of preference.
Well, Crime City putting 13 points on the board. They pulled us within, what is that, 26 points?
Great jam
Or
there.
was it 31 points?
Thank you very much to Tonkin.com, the largest selection of new and used autos in the Pacific Northwest. And they're only a click away at Tonkin.com.
Well, there's a nice swarming move right there, and Crime City does form a nice little tripod wall, taking out Misty Maven on the inside line. Oh, another really nice move. They've got that tripod working wonders for them. And you get to see a nice little bit of one-on-one with Bricken until she got some help. But in the end, Misty Maven dances around on that inside line and does get out to be your lead jammer.
Really impressive work there by Nagun, number 304, Crime City, blocking, holding up Misty Maven.
And that's a call off. 2 points picked up by Gotham on that, bringing their lead, or I should say their score, up to 59.
This is, of course, a WFTDA recognized tournament. That's pretty cool. We have a new tournament structure coming up.
Yes, we do.
The International WFTDA Playoffs and Championships this year. More about that later.
Kate Sarah going up against Pony Cat. And with that, Kate Sarah is out as your lead jammer for Gotham.
Penalty being assessed there on Violet Knockout.
Oh, man. I don't know how she stopped on a dime like that, but somehow she stayed inbounds, picking up all 5 of those points on the outside line of corner 1.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Whatever will be, will be.
Oh, Lordy. I think she wanted to call that off and was very dramatic about it. And this jam comes to an end after picking up another point. So they got 6 on the board for Gotham. 16:30 left in this first half.
We love Voodoo Donuts here
Yes,
in
we do.
Portland. I mean, it's kind of iconic. Rose City Rollers, Voodoo Donuts. Well, we appreciate them being a sponsor now and forever. The magic is in the hole, and they are the sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice.
All right, Giles and Hannah Pay are your jammers out there. There's only 2 blockers up front. And she is your lead jammer, Hannah Pay, out first for Crime City.
Nice work. Wow.
Yeah.
That was pretty incredible.
Yeah, I don't know if she got hit from Giles and managed to stay in bounds by putting a foot down. Must be some glue over there or something. I don't know how she did that.
Really impressive work by Fast and Loose, always trying to get in the tripod of every Crime City wall. Now have a cut track penalty going on Hannah Pay.
All right, well, this is a good opportunity for Gotham to push that lead up if they can.
Oh, a little low.
Well,
Dyke Stalker went in for a hit and kind of lost steam before the contact was made. Wow, that was awesome.
I'm telling you, there's glue over there in that corner. Everybody who seems to go there can stop and stay in bounds, even when getting hit.
And contort their body to keep that momentum going forward. And I know the blockers are thinking, I'm going over the line. You are going over the line. They're still getting through.
Yep. 5 more points put on the board. That's going to be a grand total so far of 10 for Gotham.
Look how reinforced this wall is. They are not going to give Hannah Pay any opportunity to break them down. Giles looking for some help, looks a little winded, goes around and out.
And that was a nice hit by Dykstalker. Came in, started shaking everything up, and that allowed Hannah Pay to get out at the top of the key.
And Kix was responsible for Giles getting recycled.
Wow.
Our fans like that. That was cool.
Big old hit, and really there was only one hand that glided out of bounds for about a half a click, and yeah, she managed to get right back up and pick up her points. Crime City coming out, it looks like maybe on top of this current jam, putting up 19 points, and they even had a power jam they gave up in the middle of that.
That's right. So 44-79 at our first time out here. The first game of the hometown Throwdown in Portland, Oregon. That is looking like an official review, perhaps.
Perhaps.
It is an official review.
Yep.
It's an official review. We're 16 minutes through the first period, and Gotham is making their request. Our head ref will let us know what's going on. I gave him a microphone and everything. I even put fresh batteries in it.
Any bets on what it's going to be?
Nah.
I think it's going to be a request for a cut.
Yeah, that goes really well.
Gift cards.
Requesting a call that wasn't made. I'm sure the statistics on winning that are pretty low.
Yep.
But I don't know anything.
No, we've never seen this sport before. We don't know what we're talking about. All right, the ref is over there talking with the coaches. And there's Duncan.
Here we go.
Gotham were asking for a low block on the yellow jammer on the last scoring trip. Black was the initiating. There was no illegal contact, no penalty to be assessed.
Well, so there it is. See, my guess was wrong. A low block call.
All right, so they will not retain that official review. They still have a full count of timeouts at their disposal.
All right, slight pack advantage right now out there for Crime City as one of the Gotham players is standing in the Bud Light penalty box.
Crime City with their attention forward, and right at that whistle, all the Gotham blockers turned around, skated back towards those jammers.
Curly Har out first. She is your lead jammer out there. Space Invaders does find a hole. Oh, a nice little hit. They're trying to slow down that pack. Only two blockers up front for Gotham. Oh, nice work, though. Roxy Dallas was the last line of defense. 4 more points, though, put on the board for Crime City.
Finally make it around out of turn 2 there. 3 points, 1 no pass, no penalty, no point.
Oh, nice little jump. Oh, and she drug the skate, stayed in bounds, puts up 5 points. That's exciting. Holy smokes. And she's got a power jam now. Space Invader sitting in the penalty box.
Really smart jammer here. Curly Har knows what she's doing, how to work that body and those lines. Her best friend. Timber.
Yeah, have a seat. And here comes the offense, but man.
So much lateral action happening here.
Yeah, Gotham very good about getting out of it and getting together.
All right, at the end of that, we're going to do 7 points for Gotham. Crime City with a beautiful 16-point jam, bringing them up 60-86. King,
Sir.
I have some very important news. Something crazy happened.
What happened?
I was right about something and you were wrong about something.
You know what happens?
It is Giles.
It is Giles?
Yes, sir.
I swear it said a hard G in there. Well, you see, that's what happens when I don't ask the player
You know what?
himself.
When enough people
I know.
tell the internet what we're doing wrong and that's communicated,
I
we
love
can
it.
fix it.
Yay.
Thanks, people online.
Thank you. Yes, I do appreciate it, and we will fix that. Giles. And with that, Hannah Pay is out of the pack. That's the third lead jam for Crime City.
My attention span
In
is
a row.
really slow to keep up with that. Nice work.
Hey, you know.
I miss having stats in front of me. Ooh.
But there was a monstrous hit and another. Hannah Pay having a problem staying on her feet with all the Gotham coming at her.
And emergency number 911 doing a great job of kind of being that stable body for Gotham to work around. And Hannah Pay gets past there, the last line of defense.
Well, she put up 4 points, and Misty Maven's already up in there trying to get out. She did get knocked out of bounds on the outside line. And there's a cut on Misty Maven.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's going to be a power jam now. Benefiting Crime City, they are in control of this jam.
All right, yeah, she's out.
5 more points being put on the board.
I love this setup. What are they going to do? Right down the center. Beautifully timed sweep. You know, you can't go wrong. That's just a timeless offensive maneuver.
Yep. I do like this also. Jam comes to an end. She calls it off. That is going to sit that jammer from Gotham in the penalty box.
This is
Misty Maven.
A great start for Crime City here, having that pack advantage.
Yep. Now they can just focus on their offense, getting their jammer out, and staying in control. Hopefully they can get 4 in a row.
King, is there someone going to be in the house tonight that you're really excited about?
Oh, only the Unipiper.
The Portland Unipiper.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, take a second at halftime, go look it up, and then become extremely excited that it's going down right at halftime, game 2.
Yeah, hopefully he's too cool for anyone to have seen on Portlandia, because he's actually the Keep Portland Weird guy that show's about.
All right, Misty Maven is back and trying to.
I love how she can take these hits in the upper body.
Yeah.
But she's like a Barbie doll. Her hips are still moving forward and gaining power and momentum.
I was gonna say like a bobblehead where you can just whoop, they kind of come back and go forward. There was a motion I did with my hands, and yeah, never mind. Back to the game. Ponycat out there doing a good job. Has 2 blockers left to beat in corner number 3. Oh,
wow.
Jeez Louise.
Ponycat actually got lucky there. I could see the outside pack refs so ready to call a back block on her, but they rescinded. They were like just confirming that the relative position wasn't changed much.
Well, and with all that action down on the track, Misty Maven was sitting in the penalty box on another power jam. And so another 4 points put on the board for Crime City. That's going to bring them up to 73. So we got a 20-point game right now.
So exciting.
I know. And like I said, that was 4 in a row for Crime City with Jams becoming lead jammer. And once again, they're going to start in a power jam.
Curly Har back on the line wearing yellow. Miss Team Maven in the penalty box to start, now released.
And
oh man, great work there. Looked a little out of play, but the geometry is unkind in the corner, and the refs had a great perspective and let the skaters skate.
Fast and Loose also kind of got shook out of her boots there.
Woo!
It was a nice little move. 4 points being put on the board for Curly Har on a very quick pass.
Really fast moving. We're going to lose a Crime City skater to the penalty box.
Woo!
And
yep,
effortless.
Misty Maven did get out pretty quick. They do call up this jam, putting 8 points on the board, and look at that score.
Absolutely, and the last few jams have really just blown by.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing what happens when you become lead jammer.
You know it. Bonita Applebomb down there. We're in the pivot stripe for Gotham in black. You have Violet Knockout down there, joined by also Captain Roxy Dallas. Gotham blockers there in the rear.
Kate Sarah out there for Gotham, and Hannah Pay are going to be your jammers in this jam. Kate Sarah getting knocked out of bounds. And
first opportunity, good work there.
Yep, that was a great move. Wow, they're already back like to the straightaway between 2 and 3.
As Jutet, number 1337 in yellow with that pullback. Nice
Oh, there it is.
backwards shoulder getting low, but ran out of room on the track here. Lead jammer going to Kate Sarah. Actually, no, they're pointing. Yeah, Kate Sarah. Melons shush.
They are looking at Kate Sarah was not too happy about the getting out of that pack. I think it might be something she's not pleased with the ref.
Right. 3 points there for Gotham. You could see Crime City feeling pretty content with that. Score now 81-96. We are at less than 6 minutes remaining in this game. Gotham is on top. What month is it? Is it still June? Do these games these games count for stuff?
Yeah, it is still June.
All right, I don't know where I am.
All right, Giles out there going up against Ponycat. Giles doing a nice job up front. She's got 2 blockers. And there's the third. Nice reformation. Still trying to push, but they are solid.
Dykestalker and Belomi were the 2 holding it down when they were rejoined by a third blocker. That's the number 9 Kicks there in the front.
And Giles keeps getting taken out on the outside line. Ooh, that was a well-placed hit to get all the way to turn 1, and a forearm call. Now we've got a power jam benefiting Crime City once again.
First game for every team at every tournament. It always is an opportunity to fill out the track, feel out the officiating. This is championship level officiating here.
Oh yeah, Sarah Meckham. And with that, Ponycat is out and working her way around into turn 2. Wow. That was just, there was not a good setup coming into that for Gotham. And it made it very easy for Ponycat to get out of that.
Pony really using size to their advantage, those long legs, very strong hips. And does get forced out. You can see, you know that because Caffeine is waving. I don't know why we as a community of skaters do that, but it works. It's helpful.
It does. I'm here. You need to come back. Three points put on the board. And that's the benefit. I know, Crime City. That's 8 altogether in that last jam.
How about that?
7 points.
How about that? Hometown Throwdown 2018, man.
Was that what you were expecting when you sat down today?
You know what? Since pot has been legalized in Portland, my expectations and planning have changed drastically.
Oh my goodness!
I finally got my mom to buy some CBD, some non-THC products.
The mellow stuff. It works wonders for your
really
muscles. There's nothing better after a derby practice.
Les Roll jamming now wearing yellow. Miss Team Maven, of course, wearing black for Gotham and pushing forward, gets past that pivot line. One more to beat. Pivot hug happening there. That was Bricken, number 27, letting go at just the right time.
Misty Maven's out first as your lead jammer. Working her way back around. Here comes the offense already. Wow, what a tie-up and a nice hit by Violent Knockout.
So Les Roll has the star cover in their hand, little star stash. Looks like she could be like a football player, like an American football player, like boom, boom. Kind of neat. Coming around with speed here, Maven with 5 in the sky.
And if I did see things correctly, there is a star pass out there. Pivot now should have the star. I do believe a forearm is being called. That's going to be on, who did I just see that on? Daryl.
Nice work there, Crime City bridging that. Bricken escapes with the star. Coming around for scoring pace, Missy Maven calls that one off after putting up 4 more points. That's a 9-point jam for Gotham, putting them up at 105. It's what, 15 points, 16? 16-point game.
16-point game. Sorry about that.
According to math.
Yeah.
I checked my math computer.
Kate Sarah once again down on the track. Curly Har is going to be down there also.
Buck 37 back on that clock. Of course, if that clock runs out, we'll be looking at the jam clock.
Everybody
there she goes, Curly Har, with a bunch of speed, and finally gets called lead jammer there.
Well, that was nice. Everybody was trying to do work on that inside line, and finally Curly Har just found the opening on the out and ran for it.
Okay. Great lateral movement, able to pop up and still get that forward purchase on the track. Kate Sarah, very recognizable jammer, thank you. Stepping back there behind Kicks.
Yep, Curly Har now up front in turn 2, getting a little bit of offensive help from Dykestalker.
Yeah, digging in there.
Oh, man! And that was a gigantic hit from Fast and Loose.
Roller derby.
Yay.
Kate Sarah completes that initial pass. Curly Har back on the track. Taking a breather, waiting to call that one off.
Interesting, no call off.
Well, I think they might just want this game to end.
Well, it's only halftime.
Uh-oh.
Should have called off the jam.
Wah, wah.
Yep, there we go. I said it, guys. Everybody can hate me now. But Curly Har now sitting in the penalty box, and we got a power jam.
No one likes us in the first place.
Kate Sarah. People actually don't really listen to us.
No.
Yeah.
We love you all.
We do. We do. We joke. 5 more points being put on the board by Kate Sarah. And another 5. That's going to be 10 so far in this jam. Time has ticked off the period clock. We've got 15 seconds left on the jam clock. Oh, man. Kate Sarah taking flight in turn 2.
Yeah, sound effects.
Oh, my God. I didn't know it.
10 points at the end of that for Crime City, bringing them to 99.
But
we have an official review.
It's happening. It's going down. Yeah, Crime City's not going out like that. As it sits right now, Gotham just jumped back up by 25 points. They had a 19-10 jam in that last jam.
Yeah, they were like, oh, just remember we're Gotham. It's halftime now. Okay.
Yeah. You didn't forget, did you? Oh, that's right. Still Gotham.
Get that resolution. I believe our halftime will be held off until then. Big thank you to Killer Burger, one of our favorite sponsors. There's 2 locations near here at Oaks Park, and they have the most delicious bottomless fries and burgers and beer. So if you come into town, check out Killer Burger. Okay, they're just going to commercial.
Defensive techniques that facilitate that aggressive offense. Jammer skills that can best the toughest of walls. All from the world's best derby athletes. Open to and inclusive of all genders. New this year, we're welcoming JRDA Level 3 skaters. Content tailored to all levels from rookie to advanced. Don't forget to send your coaches to learn world-class derby strategy and drills. More info at rosecityrollers.com/derbydays.
Love that.
Okay, we'll be back.
That's the way it is. All right, folks, we are now at halftime, and me and Melons are going to go chill for a minute, and we will be right back after 15. Go grab yourself a nice cold brew and something to eat and nestle down, because 25 points separate these 2 teams, and it's going to be a great second half.
Derby Days, a boot camp of innovative offensive strategies. Defensive techniques that facilitate that aggressive offense. Jammer skills that can best the toughest of walls. All from the world's best Derby athletes. Open to and inclusive of all genders. New this year, we're welcoming JRDA Level 3 skaters. Content tailored to all levels from rookie to advanced. Don't forget to send your coaches
All right,
to learn
folks, about 20
world-class Derby
seconds
strategy
left.
and drills.
Good time to remind you, buy some
More
Raffle.
info at rosecityrollers.com/derbydays.
Your height or the height of a tall friend. Make friends with the refs. They're on skates. They tend to be tall. Just saying.
Well, hello, everybody. We are back to half number 2. If you had missed the first half, well, you have certainly missed a good deal of awesome action out there. Gotham right now sitting at 124. Crime City sitting at 99. Gotham came out pretty strong in that first half. They came out swinging. Nice defense. Excellent work. Oh, and looks like the refs want to talk about something. I'm going to throw it down to the court.
That would be Daryl on Gotham.
At the end of the first half, Crime City were looking for a high block penalty with the arm on the black jammer. No officials observed any illegal contact. There was no penalty to be assessed.
Well, there you have it. Our dramatic conclusion. Not that I yelled
Dun,
at him
dun,
during
dun.
halftime that he got out of it. But no, he's very formal. He knew that the proper procedure was to wait until we were back to action in the second half because he knows stuff. And guess what? I do not. In the first period, Gotham with 19 penalties, Crime with 15. And that is going to be Daryl, number 1680 on Gotham with 4. And below me on Crime City with 4, 2 blockers.
All right. Well, Misty Maven is out, already up to her first half trick. She is lead jammer to get this thing started. Pony Cat still stuck in the pack, trying to find an opening. She's got some offensive help, but in the straightaway across the way from us, she's still locked in and getting knocked out of bounds. Misty Maven is also finally got the brakes put on and unable to get out of that Crime City wall. It's like a big cluster of yellow and black shirts.
Well, I'm sure Gotham likes that. Aren't they the beehive or something? The hive mind. Hashtag hive mind.
Oh, I just love Collie with melons. Oh, and a cut call. Pony Cat headed to the penalty box on a cut call. Misty Maven's out there. Is still your lead jammer. And that's going to be a whole minute that she can, 30-second penalty, but she's still got a minute left in this jam to
Oh, my God. You
make
remember
party
that?
time. Oh, penalties for a minute? Yep. Remember we'd also
When we got to rest.
actual rest. Well, 5 points are put on the board, but for Gotham, that's going to bring their lead up to 129. Misty Maven coming back around, looking for more. 2 blockers, though, are sitting in the penalty box for Gotham, so they've got a diet pack out there.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, Pony Cat getting knocked out of bounds and a humongous hit on the inside line. Sends her sailing. Another humongous hit. This jam does come to an end. 4 points put on the board for Gotham at the end of that, bringing their total to 9 in that jam. Still a goose egg out there for Crime City to get this game started, or this half started.
Love to give a big thank you to the Portland Mercury, to Shebop, and to Myopic Optometry, a couple of our sponsors here. Shebop being a female-friendly sex boutique. I had fans come up to me and say, "Didn't you say it was family-friendly once?" Yeah,
Before
sure
there
did.
was. I think my wife counted the times, and she laughed every time. All right.
Done.
Giles is out there going up against Hannah Pay. And does look like there was a penalty that was assessed.
There we go.
That's going to be
Giles
sexual
lead.
harassment heading to the penalty box.
Was that sexual harassment? Oh.
It didn't. Caught your attention. Thought I was in trouble, didn't you? No point scored
Cool.
for Crime City once again. This jam comes to an end. 2 fists in the air for solidarity. We're going to go on to the next jam.
Angel City warmed up a little bit on the track at halftime. They're looking good. They look happy to be here. I'm sure it's hotter in LA. Not that it's not warm here.
It's a little humid.
We're actually in a swamp. Oaks Amusement Park is actually in a swamp.
Yes, it is. Curly Hair is out there for Crime City. Misty Maven out there for Gotham. Misty Maven getting taken out on the outside line and drugged back by a blower.
Really grinding it out here.
Yeah, everybody stuck at the pivot line. Oh, and an opening came up. Curly Hair tried to take advantage of it. Got knocked out of bounds on the outside. Taken back and has to start again.
Yeah, Fast and Loose was trying to open it up on the outside, and she wanted to take advantage of that moment. Finally around, Curly Har picks up lead.
High block call being assessed to Livy Smalls. Oh, man, nice work, but Curly Har was Oreo cooking for about a half a second. Turn 1 does come out the other side, though, picking up 5 points. Below me just picked up a directional play penalty, and we'll go have a seat in the Bud Light penalty box.
Fast and Loose standing incredibly upright as they are trying to read the body of Curly Har.
Curly Har with a beautiful move on the outside.
It's like a spring. She really wound up for it.
And Misty Maven comes out the other side finally on initial pass. Cap in hand. Crime City's defense really did a great job there. So Crime City comes back, putting 10 points on the board in this jam. All right, to get this next jam started, I already see Kate Sarah down on the line. And we'll be joined by Dyke Stalker. First time out there, jammer
Awesome.
cap on. Yeah,
Changing it up a little bit.
that's right.
That
Throw something
bench
new at 'em.
is deep.
I always like those utility players.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Somebody who can do a little bit of everything.
All right, bridging down the center there. That's number 79, Goldie Blocks. And out the front, Kate Sarah picking up a cut track.
Yeah.
So that means Dyke Stalker is the lead jammer.
I truly believe that they thought that one of the other players had either stepped out of bounds or was not in position to do that. But, yeah, from my angle, it definitely looked like that was a cut. Either here nor there, Dyke Stalker bouncing around, benefiting from this power jam. 1 blocker, 2 beat. Oh, look at that. They all recycled. No pack is called, and everybody's got to scoot up. Wow. Beautiful defense being played by Gotham.
Comes out with some speed here, around to turn 2 to restart that progress.
Roxy Dallas was the last line of defense, but you know what? That's pretty much a penalty kill as Kate Sarah is already back in. Kate Sarah bouncing off. Oh, man. Very close look on that inside line. Put a foot down, bounced out, did not step out. That was a beautiful move. Oh, and I figured, yep, official review, but I can almost guarantee if it has to do with that that step right there on that inside, I don't think that was a cut.
Well, we'll find out.
Of course, I'm far away, but the ref was standing right there
Yep.
looking at the foot.
Coming up August 10th through 12th is the Rose City Rollers annual Derby Days. If you want to be better at Derby, get to Portland August 10th through 12th for the Derby Days boot camp. And you'll be able to bring drills and strategy and all the cool stuff back to your league. Ask your league to send the whole team. Why not? That's rosecityrollers.com/Derby Days.
All right, so we are an official review. Crime City already using it. That's interesting with 22 minutes, almost 23 still left in this game.
While we wait here, we are proud to be in our home, the only home we've ever known at Oaks Amusement Park.
Yeah.
They've been real good to us, but we are growing and moving and going to be needing a new facility for 2019. Changes to come.
And that is really weird. I mean, we've been here a long time. Got to be at least a good 10 years.
Yeah, 9-10 years.
Yeah. But, yep, change is a-coming. This building is no longer adequate to meet our needs, and unfortunately, we do got to find something. Well, if everything stays the way it is, Hannah Pay is down there on the line. Oh, and Duncan's already.
Crime were looking for blocking a down skater penalty on black 5-6. Yes, there was contact, however, they were being blocked into it by a yellow blocker, so no penalty can be assessed.
Interesting.
All right, there you go. When you throw your teammate into another skater.
Incidental contact.
Incidental contact.
All right. And we've got Giles out there going up against Hannah Pay.
Quick start up the inside line, pushing towards the middle. Offense coming in here.
Oh, nice work, but escorted out of bounds by a beautiful hit off of fast and loose.
Goldie Block still trying to figure out if they can play O. They drop back to join Hannah Pay. Try and get that moving, but it's not really going anywhere fast. Fast and loose holding down that back wall for Gotham.
Giles working everything they can throw at this wall up front from Crime City, but so far not able to get past turn one. Oh, beautiful move right there, and Giles does get knocked out of bounds on the inside line. Quick reform by Crime City, and still Giles is just locked down there. Fast and loose now trying to play a little bit of offense. Oh, and it worked for about a half a second.
Last minute little hit there. If she were a dinosaur like a T-Rex, her tail would have whipped around and got her, but we're just people.
Like a T-Rex. Oh, that's right. You know, Jurassic World comes out this weekend, doesn't it? But we're not going to go see it because we got better things to do, like watch lots of awesome derby all weekend long. All right, Gotham right now sitting at a score of 136. Crime City at 117. 21 minutes left in this game. Space Invaders on the line with a start on helmet. And going up against, I believe, Curly Har. Penalty box is empty, so it's 4-on-4 in the defensive war. Space Invaders quickly comes out the other side, and actually, so does Curly Har. Both of them are going to make a run to the other side. Wisely.
Don't even waste your energy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised Gotham didn't reset with the same group there. But, you know maybe they didn't want to mess with the rotation.
Well, Coach Mellons needs to get down there and maybe talk to him a little bit.
Coach Mellons doesn't know anything.
I just got beakered by everybody, and if you don't know what that is, you need to go watch your Muppets. All right, so down on the line, I do believe I see Pony Cat out there for Crime City again. And Misty Maven. Misty Maven just bouncing off of all them yellow shirts, trying to find a place of purchase to get through. Man, there's a tight wall going down out there.
Wow, that was a great move there. Livy Smalls from Gotham holding it down. I'm going to say they're totally responsible for Misty Maven getting lead.
Yeah, that was just one of those. The right hole opened up at the right time. Misty Maven found it. Oh, my gosh! She skipped. She jumped, landed, and skipped out of it. That was...
Skip-diddy-doodle-doo.
I want to see that on this replay. But, yeah, that was amazing. That was something else. Stuck up, turn two, and... finally falls down. A little bit of offense coming. I believe that is fast and loose, and it is. And that was a nice offensive play to get Misty Maven out to pick up those 5 points. Well, penalties playing a part right now. Only 2 blockers out there for Crime City. We do have a star pass. Dykestalker now with a star.
Just jumped right out of the penalty box. I really appreciate that they knew exactly what they were going to do the second they came out of that box.
Right.
Dykestalker box. It's funny. You can't say that.
No, I won't. But that's okay. All right, we are going to have a slight pack advantage right now for Gotham. 19 points put up on the board for Gotham in that last jam, bringing their lead to 155 to 117.
Still plenty of time. 18 and a half remaining in this game.
Yep, Kate Sarah out there. Hannah Pay also out there as your jammers for this jam. Oh, Hannah Pay found a brief opening, and luckily Roxy Dallas was there to stop it.
Here's how much confidence Gotham has. They have 2 on offense right now.
Yep, that's all they need.
All right, they drop back. Kate Sarah on her own. For a moment there, Bonita Applebaum and Violet Knockout were providing a lot of offense.
Finally, Kate Sarah comes out the other side as your lead jammer. Looks like they got a new accessory, very Dayglow on their face. Oh, wow, that inside line opened completely up. Kate Sarah picking up the easiest 5 points anybody in Derby has ever made.
All right,
Ooh.
we have some potential injury on the track here.
We got a down skater. Now 7 points were put up by Gotham in that last jam there.
So let's talk about this a little bit. We got, in 2018, the WFTDA Continental Cups, which is pretty cool. These are 3-day events with 12 competing teams. And then the European Cup is a 2-day event with 8 competing teams. North America East playing in Kalamazoo, Michigan. North America West playing in Omaha, Nebraska. And the Europe tournament would be in Birmingham, United Kingdom. Here we are. And then the 2018 International WFTDA Playoffs and Championships. Coming up August 31st will be a playoff in A Coruña, Spain. September 21st through 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia. And champs in New Orleans, November 9th through 11th.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make that one.
That's that would be a good. That'll be do that.
Yeah, last time I went to New Orleans, I think I OD'd on Creole. Basically every meal, pretty much. So much spice, I think I was sweating it. One of the best times I've ever had.
Crime City taking a timeout here.
Yeah. And if while we were discussing fun things, Crime City's injured skater did get up, did make it back to the sideline, got checked out by the medic, and is back over on the bench. That was Hannah Pay. And this is actually, in my opinion, a really good timeout for Crime City. They just, they were really close. It was a really good game. Everything was working out pretty well, and then Gotham just pulled a Gotham and went bananas on them. And now they've got a lead of 162 to 117. And so, yeah, they're going to call this timeout, try and regroup, get their folks all together, and make some magic happen. All right, we've got an official timeout down on the track. Some things are happening, so they're going to just take a quick break. Oh, it's the floor. You know, we got a new floor right here in Rose City, and sometimes some of the pieces need to be adjusted.
Yeah, with so much movement in one direction, it definitely shifts. And then as a league during the week, we'll all line up around the outside and give her a little shimmy.
A shimmy and a shake.
How about this? I am going to give a shout out to the one and only Casey Bomber, and the way I'm going to honor her, she couldn't make it up, is by providing you all with a really bad dad joke.
Alrighty.
All right. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors?
I don't know. Why do they only have
Well,
doors?
if they had 4, they'd be chicken sedans. CaseyBomber.com. I don't really know what's at CaseyBomber.com. Don't go there. Just hang out at WFTDA.com.
Oh my God. See, I'm a dad, so therefore I think that stuff is funny. Giles on the line. Curly Har also out there. Curly Har turning on the outburners.
There's going to be a call. Low block on 17 there.
Fast and loose. And
so athletic. So impressed with Curly Har tonight.
Yep, Giles is also out. Got about a half a pack length behind.
So fast.
Wow.
Able to just push them off the inside line.
A nice job by Crime to hold on to that jammer. I kind of think it's interesting they continue to run. That jammer's right on your tail. They're not doing that score a point or two. They know that they're down quite a grip of points, and they are, woo!
When you're going at a high speed, you don't expect experienced skaters like Caffeine to be pushed off that line.
Yeah.
Got to throw on them brakes. Around 4 more points here for Giles.
Well, that time they finally got a piece of it. They're going to go ahead and call this jam off after probably picking up, 3 points. So they still only got 3 points ahead in that. But
this is the same pattern as the first half.
Yeah, they did it the whole first half. But I like it. You know what? They just keep swinging. They found something they liked. They found something that worked. We got lead jam. We're just going to keep running it and try to score more points and depend on our blockers to do what the blockers are going to do. And the opportunities for offense, you throw some offense and try to score more points. Misty Maven and Ponycat are your 2 jammers out there. No pack is called.
Great footwork here. You can see all of Gotham doing a great job with having some chatter on the track with their skates. Make it real obvious. They are moving. Oh, all right. That is Goldie Blocks coming in and getting her block knocked off.
Yeah, Roxy Dallas. I think I've said Roxy Dallas' name at least a good 5 times.
She's the captain for a reason, man.
Man, I just seen a whole new thing right now that I love out of Roxy Dallas. Actually, it's not a new thing. She's been doing it for years, but loving it nevertheless.
That's Jutet, the master of the force-out pullback. Doing it again here with Misty Maven. This time, Bricken, number 27.
Yep. Nice job, though. Their offense is moving left to right and back again. They're keeping everything good and tight. This is
a textbook tripod here.
I was going to say Derby 101 right there for a tripod.
This is like 201. This is graduate level.
Yep. Well, yeah, they're masters of it right now.
Just trying to chip away here. Oh!
Man.
It's okay.
Yeah, everybody.
You're okay.
Come on. High-level derby. Dust yourself off. Keep going. There we go. And still everybody's sitting in corner number 2, trying to find a way out. We've got 29 seconds left on the board right now. We don't have a lead jammer yet.
Lead jammers are so 2017.
Roxy Dallas is.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Misty Maven using her entire body. We got a cut track there on Ponycat in the meantime. Nice. So Misty Maven using all parts of the body, like just trying to draw a penalty. Like, yeah, come at me, make contact with me. Chances are, I'm gonna pull, some sort of penalty on you.
2 fists in the air, waving them like they do not care. But what's going to happen? A power jam now going to be benefiting Gotham as Crime City's jammer is sitting in the penalty box to get this next jam started.
13:44 remaining in this very exciting game. Gotham and Crime City.
Kate Sarasaraj, your jammer down on the track for Gotham. Oh, man. There comes the waterfall of black shirt Gotham skaters.
And they're hanging back.
Wow.
Letting Kate do their thing. Ooh.
Man, that's great defense being set up by Crime. What?
Let's give it up. That's number 1. That's the captain below me. Rad name.
And you know what this is? This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a textbook penalty kill. Yes, Kate Sarah just got out as your lead jammer, but Pony Cat just came back on the track, ready to roll.
Smells like hot dogs. Cool.
I don't even know what to say to that one. You threw me off there. All right, Kate Sarah now locked up in the straightaway across away from us. Both jammers trying to move into corner number 3 and find a way to get the heck out of that mishmash of players on the track.
Yeah, right in front of that penalty box. Kate Sarah watching that line. See them digging in with their toe stops and going nowhere. But Crime City awfully close to getting those directions, but that officiating crew is all over it. Amazing that Kate Sarah still has the energy to be grinding it out and then take a few steps back and try to blow it up. Having that momentum again. Star pass over to Dyke Stalker.
Just going to say star pass, but I couldn't see the number yet. Nice work, and Dyke Stalker really having a problem trying to get out at the top of the apex there.
They got that beautiful force out there. Great teamwork. Someone set it up, and Roxy Dallas pushed her out.
Wow, odd penalty being called. That's going to send a Crime City blocker to the penalty box. This jam comes to an end. Only 4 points.
Whew.
I know. I'm exhausted watching that one. That last 2 jams have just been brutal.
Gotham has extended their lead here a little bit. They are currently up by 46 points, according to this calculator. And Crime City looking really good, looking strong, looking ready. They so deserve to be on this track and give Gotham a real run for their money and get ready for playoffs.
Space Invader down on the track is your lead jammer. Ooh,
that's a low block.
Yeah, it is definitely a low block. Unfortunately, I think it was a case of someone losing control. Oh, and a forearm call. That is not what Crime needs right now. That's a half a 6-pack sitting in the Bud Light penalty box.
I might have a sound effect for that.
Possibly a bottle opening.
Ooh, there we go.
Man, Roxy Dallas just blowing up skaters out there. Goldie Blocks was having a seat. All right, Space Invaders already got 10 points on the board. Coming around the straightaway, did get bumped out of bounds. Ooh, here comes the offense. The offense came in just a little bit of an opening. 2 blockers, though, holding down that skater, and the positional blocking out there is incredible.
Nice teamwork there. You can see below me make contact with Jutette. Beautiful teamwork here. They're going to be pushed out. 20 out to let her go, and they let the skaters skate.
Yeah, there was a high block. I was waiting to see if they were going to call it. That is going to be Benita Applebaum. Finally, Curly Har is out on initial pass. Space Invader does call this off, picks up another 3 points. That's 18 points put up by Gotham in that jam. Here's the thing with Gotham, and here's the thing that's always been with Gotham. You know, they don't slow down. It's 60 minutes of derby hardcore, and that's what it is. You have to be able to come out here and play 60 minutes of derby hardcore.
No mercy. The best way to respect your opponent is play 100% the whole time.
Yeah, and I mean,
and they are.
Yeah, I mean, they always do. You might have like a slump somewhere in your game. They don't normally ever. I mean, and if they do, they quickly recover and come right back. All right, Les Roll is out there, first time in the line for Crime City. I like it. They're switching it up again. Misty Maven is out there with a starter helmet for Gotham.
Moving laterally, getting some trouble there from Crime, and manages to lean forward and carry that momentum. Misty Maven.
Multiplayer block being called. That's going to put 2 blockers down for Crime City, and look at that. Misty Maven, a little bit of speed, makes short work of that two wall. And again. Yeah, they're just not even together. Just focusing on trying to get their jammer out.
I wonder if Crime City's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, well.
See an illegal procedure here.
Well, it's all one-on-one, and you can't do that with Misty Maven.
No.
They've had all the success with that three-wall tripod, and right now they are just trying to play some one-on-one and trying to get their jammer free. They need to focus on locking down Misty Maven. She's already got 15 points.
Wow, look at how fast Bricken's trying to move forward.
Oh, and a
man,
high block.
Yep. The head there.
Yep.
And that's Nugun in the penalty box currently for Crime City wearing the silver helmet.
Fast and Loose was doing a nice job with that one-on-one, and then got popped in the chin. It's going to get the call every time.
All right, this frantic jam brought to a conclusion. Gotham putting up 20. They just put up 18.
Yeah. Wow, it's 38 points, 2 jams. Crime City's really got to solidify that defense.
Yeah, this suddenly became an 84-point differential.
Yeah.
And it looked like in the first half, Crime City had every opportunity to take this game, but Gotham is showing their experience and dominance.
Right. Giles, Bricken, those are your jammers out there. And here comes the offense from Gotham. Oh, my goodness.
There we go. Just letting the team do the work, push them out on the end.
Yep. And that's how you do it.
Great communication there from the Gotham bench.
Yep. Communication and awareness. Everybody knew exactly what to do at the right time when that jammer came in, too.
Pushing forward at everything. That's number 27, Bricken. No star on her head. It's probably stashed somewhere in there. Penalty on 32.
We got a
Cork Rebel.
Slowly.
And that's going to be Violet Knockout crawling to the penalty box.
Yeah,
and
okay. Oh, look at that. Everybody
and
for
Giles headed to the penalty box. And it's Roxy Dallas going to the penalty box and being waved onto the track.
Benita Applebaum all out there, all by herself.
That could have been a low block, but didn't change position or directory too much, so they let that go.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to let them play.
Okay, now telling Roxy Dallas to exit the track, serve the penalty.
Wow, now Crime City, I think they had a short awakening. Cut track,
okay.
Oh, there it
is.
is.
That's we have a multiplayer penalty now on Cork Rebel, a second penalty in this hectic jam.
Wow. Man, there's a lot of whistles going off. It's kind of like going to a rave in the 90s.
I think I have a sound effect for that.
No. Giles getting taken out of bounds on the inside line. No, did a little step around, never did step out. Interesting. 5 more points, but he put up by Crime. They show 19 right now. They're sitting at 147. Gotham at 225.
Trying to figure out what is the sound of a rave really? Probably more like.
I don't know. What do you do on Saturday night? Good Lord. Kate Sarah and Hannah Pay. Those are your jammers down there on the line in this jam. Hannah Pay up
Blocking
front.
with the head call.
And
walking with the head on Kate Sarah.
Yep.
Hannah Pay, lead jammer.
In a power jam now.
Hannah Power Jam. Payer Jam.
Offense came. Points already scored.
Man. Sarah McKemmy just using the meat on the side of her ribs to hold it down.
Hold them in the pocket. That's exactly what you got to do.
Yeah, the Coke bottle hit there.
Yep. 5 points being put on the board for Crime City.
Wow.
Oh, nice work.
This is the first time I've seen some unpleasant expressions on Gotham. Everybody looks to be just focused and having a good time, but they were not happy with that outcome.
Ooh. Well, there was a hit there.
Fast and Loose bringing it back just with that last little tap out there, King.
Yep. I think Hannah Pay was just about scared of getting that, possibly a penalty on that. But, yeah, no penalty.
All right.
All right, she only put one hand down, came right back in, picks up all 5 points. And that's 15 so far for Crime City in this jam.
All right.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're going to have this jam called off now.
Yeah.
And we will be back with you in just a moment here. Coming up in August 18th, one of the best matchups of the year every year. This is the Rat City Rose City sibling rivalry, which is always been so fun. I've played on both of those teams, and it's fun for both teams.
What? Yeah.
So that's going to be August 18th at the Hangar, and we'll be streaming at rosecityrollers.com/live. And that's the Wheels of Justice and the Axles of Annihilation, the B team taking on Rat City's A and B travel teams.
Those are always fun. They've been doing those for
it's kind of like their last thing
years
to
now.
get ready for playoffs
and
check in.
Those are an absolute great time. All right, well, tomorrow night we've got some more great games coming up. Crime City, who you're watching right now, is going to take on Angel City. The Scarlet's going to face off against them. And then slightly after that, Gotham versus Woe.
What?
Yeah, that's right. Rose City is going to be taking on Gotham in what is always one of my favorite matchups of all time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just it's historical.
Yeah. Every time I watch or call these games, it's always very intense. It's always very
well, we have a lot of history with this league and announcing in the West. You remember when Bay Area used to beat Portland all the time?
Yeah.
Like the last game before they would make it to champs.
Oh, yeah. That was
Hi, Bay Area.
About to say, what's that? That's 2013, I think, is when they iced us and we didn't get to go to the playoffs, something like that.
You're not bitter about it.
Well, I remember that well. I think that was the last Westerns, by the way.
Oh,
man, remember those?
Remember the good old days. Aging ourselves
yes,
here.
We are. Minor penalties were being called at the Westerns here. Yep, I'm not even joking.
Thank you very much to Selwood Pet Supply, quality nutrition and supplies for your pet, and proud supporter of the Wheels of Justice. And a big thank you to Black Cat Plumbing, Portland's neighborhood plumbing company, and also proud sponsor of the Wheels of Justice since 2009.
All right, we got a score right now of 225, 164. Crime City came back to life, putting up 17 points in that last jam. We have just under 3 minutes, though, left in this game. And Crime City's got a tall order of 61 points that they've got to basically get up on that board in order to stay alive up against Gotham here.
So we went from this being called off for injury to utilizing. Oh no, there wasn't a timeout. It was official. It was official timeout. Now it's an official review. Let's see what Duncan has to say.
A selection of new and used auto parts in the Pacific Northwest.
Gotham were looking for a back block on the yellow jammer. No referee observed any illegal contact. No penalty to be assessed.
No penalty assessed. All right. So the penalty box is empty after all of those whistles in the last couple jams. We've got 5-on-5, the way the Derby Gods intended it to be played. Misty Maven and Curly Har are your jammers in this jam. Wow, Misty Maven's really doing a number on this Crime City wall. I don't think they were ready for it.
No, they usually don't move up like that, but they're still real tight, a little taller than normal, but that's where Misty Maven is pushing it on the outside. Curly Har lead jammer.
Yep. Well, with that, everybody kind of shifted and hit somebody from Crime City from Gotham, and Misty Maven finally jukes out of there and is gone.
Whew.
Misty Maven comes in strong.
Oh no.
Curly Har picks up a cut track. Misty Maven is now in a power jam.
Coming around real quick. Moves to the out. Soft contact there. Oh, running like through the cones there.
Yep.
Misty Maven showing what she's got. 5 points there.
Well, they got to go in the back now. Interesting. Offense is coming from all over the place. The Crime City weathers it, recycles back up, and they've got a 4-wall set up front that is locking down Misty Maven.
Roxy Dallas joining the wall there, reinforcing it because there is offense coming in from Crime City. Joutet, really a standout skater tonight.
Oh, that was a really nice hit by Violent Knockout, knocking out Curly Har on the outside. Even with offense coming from Bonita Applebottom, Crime City able to weather that storm. This jam comes to an end, and we've got just under 40 seconds now left in this game. 15 points put up by Gotham, 4 points put up by Crime City.
Okay, so timeout being called by Crime City. They want to get some points on the board there.
Yeah. Well, you know, even with the score as it is, I'm very, very impressed with the game Crime City has brought in here tonight. I think they played very, very strong. I think there was a few little things that they could have they tripped on.
Yep.
And during those trips, Gotham completely pounced on them.
But Crime City definitely took advantage of every weakness that Gotham had tonight.
And every time they saw a weakness in Gotham's armor, they definitely took advantage of that too. Those big scoring runs, the runs when they had penalties, the power jams they took advantage of. Yeah, they definitely know how to work it when they can.
What? Skaters at a WFTDA recognized tournament are dancing and having fun? That's awesome. I'm supposed to say that Bay Area is new and shiny and to send them some love. And the captain is Cassie Beck and her dogs are cute. That's what I'm supposed to say.
All right.
Team timeout now complete. Now 23 seconds on the game clock. Of course, the natural conclusion of the game will be on that jam clock.
Giles getting taken out on the outside line and brought back. They're going to be lined up at the jammer line waiting.
I love watching these last jams when you can put it all out on the line because both teams have a totally different perspective on how they want this game to end.
Right.
And that's obviously how Gotham wants it to end, but they're going to stay steady and calm.
Yep, Giles is out there, lead jammer, and time is now ticked off the period clock. So now it's just all about scoring points and getting position. Ooh. Pony Cat is down in turn one and has not moved past that turn one position and still stuck on initial.
They are in that perfect little bridge. 5 points here. Giles puts him up to 245, and Pony Cat Star Stash continues through.
Giles getting knocked out of bounds, slides on knees, calls off the jam.
All right. I mean, here, look at Crime City. What a wonderful team. They're singing. I know tomorrow night our halftime activity is going to be kind of silly. I don't want to give it away. But we are so happy to be hosting a Swedish team.
So there's fun things that happen at halftime.
Oh,
too?
yeah. Well, at WFTDA like tournaments, there's always cool fun stuff happening.
Oh, yes, there is. Speaking of which, and at the halftime of our next game, you are going to see the one, the only, the Unipiper. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, go out to the webs and look it up.
Yeah, he has a great Facebook page. He's a cool dude. We love him. He's like an icon of like underground Portland. He hasn't been tainted yet by Californians like me.
Nope. He is definitely one and only.
All right, so final score 168 to 249. Gotham victorious in this first game of the hometown throwdown. We are going to take a break, and we'll be back with Angel City taking on Rose City Wheels of Justice. I'm Ophelia Mellons.
And I'm the King. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, all the folks at home, have yourself a fantastic break. Grab yourself a beer and some food because you do not want to miss this next game.
Derby Days, a boot camp of innovative offensive strategies. Defensive techniques that facilitate that aggressive offense. Jammer skills that can best the toughest of walls. All from the world's best Derby athletes. Open to and inclusive of all genders. New this year, we're welcoming JRDA Level 3 skaters. Content tailored to all levels from rookie to advanced. Don't forget to send your coaches to learn world-class Derby strategy and drills. More info at rosecityrollers.com/derbydays.
The home team, Wheels of Justice, they're going to warm up. Great opportunity to grab some merch, some concessions. The Portland Unipiper is here tonight. We'll be performing at halftime. And there is merch available outside in the beer garden. Have fun and be good to each other. We'll be back in 20 minutes.
Just so you know, there are Voodoo Donuts for sale at the merch booth. Yes, that's right. Tasty, tasty donuts.
Check, check. All right, guys, we got about 8 minutes before this next game gets underway. Make sure you get yourself an ice cold beer and get ready because you're about to see Angel City taking on Wheels of Justice. And right now, I also want to let everybody know, wherever you may be sitting right here in the video, watch out for Mellis because she does that. She'll come out of nowhere. Reach underneath where you are sitting. You may have a special prize underneath your seat right now. So there could be a drink, there could be something fun, but reach under your seat. There could be something stuck there just for you.
In 1984, we set out to change the world and got thirsty. And that's when the revolution began. Where we come from, beer isn't just a beverage, it's a way of life. A strange, alternative, offbeat life. Whether we're decorating the streets with naked bodies or tiny horses, we've always done things our way, with a beer in hand and our inhibitions behind us. And that's what makes this place great. It's how we've crafted amazing, groundbreaking beers using only the freshest, local ingredients for over 30 years. From our original IPA to our fan favorite Kingpin Double Red Ale, we've always brewed with the boisterous citizens of our fair city in mind. And you can bet we won't stop pumping out these glorious golden suds until the clouds open up and the sun shines down. Which is never. Bridgeport Brewing, where the revolution began.
Derby Days, a boot camp of innovative offensive strategies. Defensive techniques that facilitate that aggressive offense. Jammer skills that can best the toughest of walls. All from the world's best Derby athletes. Open to and inclusive of all genders. New this year, we're welcoming JRDA Level 3 skaters. Content tailored to all levels from rookie to advanced. Don't forget to send your coaches to learn world-class Derby strategy and drills. More info at rosecityrollers.com/derbydays.
Well, hello, folks, and welcome to the hangar at Oaks Amusement Park. We have got tonight's awesome game all lined up. You are about to see the Rose City Rollers Wheels of Justice take on Los Angeles Hollywood Scarlets. All right, I am the king. I'm joined right here with Puns and Roses and Toe Furious. And it's time for a little bit of derby. We are going to go ahead and bring out Angel City. So, Puns, what do you got for me?
Ranked number 6, coming up from LA, 1031 Whiskey Bond Sweets. 1352 is Block Lobster. Number 2, Wanna Tease. 255, Red Raven. 28, Death Down Under. Number 3, Soledad. 39, Crack Her Jack. 422, Low. 507, Rachel Rotten. 512, Pearl Jam. 521, Fisher. 88, Tui Lion. 94, Octane Jane. 98, Mally. And number 99, West. Put your hands together for the Hollywood Scarlets.
All right, Rose City, get your hands together for your Wheels of Justice. Starting with 00 Polygamy Winehouse. Number 10, OMG WTF. 155, Bella Constrictor. 1889, Bell Star. 210, Tenacity. 23, Gallifrey. 247, Mia Palau. 28, Alicia Nesbitt Smith. 340, Bonnie Thunders. 410, Tarantula. 48, Bout. 65, Simonis. 757, Morgan Levy. 77, Lauren Much. And 868, Zip Drive. Once again, it is your Wheels of Justice.
Well, how about that? We are back. It is a Hometown Throwdown 2018
All right,
game
Browns, this
2.
is a very exciting game. I know everybody here in the house is ready to see the home team take the track against Los Angeles.
Oh, this should be a good one. I've been looking forward to this, well, all month.
All right, Melons. As you mentioned, game 2 of this first night of Hometown Throwdown. I am Heads Will Roll on the microphone with Philly Melons.
I was distracted. I'm back now.
Microphones are hard. We have it figured out. First thing off the bat, Melons, look at this. New uniforms for Rose City.
Oh, yeah. Left turn clothing stepping up.
Left turn clothing. Apex City did the armbands. Fancy new armbands. 187 killer pads, new helmets.
Plus, we got a track to match the new uniforms.
We went all out.
We really went all out. Absolutely. We are getting ready. Game 2, Hometown Throwdown. Angel City ready to go. Facing with hometown favorite, the Wheels of Justice. Here we go.
And, of course, Pearl Jam on the line, starting out for the Scarlets up against Lauren Much.
Just as we expected, we have 2 tripods, some very strong walls, not much offense happening just yet. You can see Tenacity bridging the Wheels of Justice pack. No pack is called, but I don't see anything change.
And we have a...
Rachel Rodden headed to the penalty box. Is that direction?
Direction.
All right. And Double Lot headed to the penalty box as well. That's Polygamy Winehouse.
Absolutely. We have Pearl Jam is your lead jammer. Huge hit by Tarantula, sending her off the track.
Alicia Nesbitt Smith, meanwhile, handling Pearl Jam and gets that one called off. That's pretty much what we expect, a 2-zip jam. We are in for a treat tonight. Wheels of Justice come up with 0 first jam. This is the first game again for the Wheels of Justice since the Big O.
Absolutely. We'll do a little quick recap of how they did at Big O and how Angel City did. Very, very different story for both teams.
All right.
Bonnie Thunder's on the line for the Wheels of Justice.
Number 99 West now jamming for Angel City. Great lateral movement here, but of course Bonnie Thunder's picking up a lead jammer.
And West, not a name we saw on the Angel City roster last season.
Cool. I dig it. Rachel Rotten back on the track doing some damage, keeping her eyes all over Bonnie Thunders, but you know, when Bonnie turns sideways, she disappears, so I imagine that's pretty hard to keep track of.
And now with the new purple track, it's even more disguised.
All right. Able to reset on the track is West. Into the penalty box. We will lose Gallifrey.
Yeah, Gallifrey picking up her first penalty. That 2-wall of Polygamy Winehouse and Tenacity. I'm sorry, not Tenacity.
Mia Palau.
Mia Palau, yep.
She transferred over from Spain and was playing on home teams this year. She's so sweet, so cool.
Yeah, very, very impressive. Jams, blocks, does it all, and a great addition to this Rouge team. Bonnie picking up 5 points on that jam. Angel City sitting at 2. So 5-2 the score. We talked a little bit about Big O 2018. 2 games for Rose, winning both 231-146 against Denver and 240-126 against Arch. This is their 3rd game of the season. Brute starting this jam as our jammer.
Whoa, there we go, right up the inside line. That's
Crackerjack.
Crackerjack, number 39 in white here.
And Angel City seeing a lot of retirements in the offseason and a couple transfer outs. I'm going to blow by it now with Arizona. Lacey Knight retiring.
Oh, hello. Tarantula sending Crackerjack to the infield.
Honey Brasco retiring. A lot of that.
She's the best.
Right, that veteran Angel City line. So we were seeing lots of new jammers, lots of new blockers.
They're certainly handling their load so far. Here comes Brute completing the initial pass. All right, at the end of that, Angel City coming up with 4.
And Angel City taking the lead 7-5, 5 minutes into this game. Angel City at Big O had a mixed bag. They won versus Montreal, 179-127, but they lost versus to Victoria and Denver. Angel City sitting 6th as of the May 31st WFTDA rankings. And of course, Rose sitting solidly in 2nd.
First 3 jams, one team's been shut out so far. Each jam here, very defensive game.
Pearl Jam back out there with the star. And of course, Zip Drive, number 868 for the Wheels of Justice.
I don't believe Zip was on the charter last year.
Was not. Zip Drive actually came in solidly in the home team season, sitting kind of 1st and 2nd in terms of jammer points per lap.
Yes.
Lead jammer percentage, her.
Total
and,
points.
Right. Yeah. Evangelical, who's also a member of Woj, just kind of trading the 1-2 spots throughout the league.
There we go, finally pushing forward. That is Pearl Jam picking up lead jammer.
And you talked about that defense last jam. 45 seconds this defense held both jammers before someone was lead. Huge, huge. We have a star pass to Gallifrey.
Now Gallifrey with the stride, with the speed. And that will certainly be called off. And again, a 2-0 jam, Angel City. Taking that 5-2-9.
So Angel City sits 3-2 for the season. Like we said, this is the 3rd game for the Wheels of Justice. They play Gotham tomorrow and Crime City on Sunday. Angel City, however, takes Crime City on tomorrow and Gotham on Sunday. So great weekend of Derby. We're glad you're here with us.
It's a sold-out event. Totally fun. I'm sure lots of folks here in Portland are staying tuned.
Melons, this is the first time I have actually seen this. Number 507, starting with the jammer cover. That is Rachel Rotten for Angel City.
She's fine. She can do it. Wow, look at that expression. I hope we got that on camera. She's going to get a penalty for a back block here. Oh, that makes sense to me. Because the laser eye like melted part of my skin for a second. Here it is. Lauren Much lead jammer.
Yeah, Rachel Rotten, veteran skater. We're
oh my God. That's incredible.
And Lauren Much pulling a Lauren Much move.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this is a good time to thank Red Bull for being a sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. I'm sure it may or may not have something to do with Lauren Much and her incredibly powerful muscles.
10-9, Rose City regains the lead. Bonnie Thunder's back on the line, looking to extend that from a 1-point lead.
So we're at 5 jams where the other team has shut out the other team. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Rachel Rotten sitting in the box, contemplating life for the next 10 to 15 seconds.
And Polygamy Winehouse in the box for Wheels, still sitting, lead jammer to Bonnie Thunders. 22.5 minutes remaining in the first period. A little bit of a spill here.
And we're seeing that 3-wall Octane Jane, low Betancourt. And Juana T's out there.
521 Fisher is wearing the pivot stripe.
Bonnie able to pick up 5.
Oh, there you go. Gallifrey. Simonis down. Come up and reset here. Ooh. Little tumble there.
I like it. Bonnie had the little spin around. Octane Jane answers with
Octane Jane,
a
little barrel roll there. So finally, both teams putting some points up, 8-4 that jam. Rose City up by 5, 18-13. 21 and a half minutes remaining in this game, and it is my pleasure to thank Deb Counts Tabor. She is a real estate agent. Should you be interested in moving to Portland, let her know. Welcome to PDX.com.
It seems to be a thing.
It's a thing.
People moving to Portland.
It's a wonderful place.
Well, Deb is an amazing realtor and Derby fan, and she will be happy to help you out. 99 West, your lead jammer in this Jam 7.
Brute out and Adam, and we will lose the Bell Star to the penalty box. I almost said Bell Tolls because seeing these two teams playing like takes me back 8 years in roller derby.
Yeah, Angel City was the first team I ever went to a flat track game of, so it is nice.
Me too.
All right, there you go. Back in LA, back when they were in a park, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was doing bank track with LA Derby Dolls, and well, what is this flat track stuff? Flat track stuff is thebombdiggity.com.
And a lot of former bank track skaters on the track, right? We know Chrissy Crash.
How cool to see Chrissy Crash on this charter.
I am very, very excited after a short retirement. What do they say? You've skated and retired and unretired a few times.
No. What I have done is never retired because I don't know. I've never said one way or the other. I just do what I want. I just do what I want.
And we have a quick official timeout. You know, it looks like a ref's adjusting his skates, but I think he's hitting the Red Bull cooler because Red Bull, like you said, league sponsor, hooks us up. We've got that fridge in the corner.
There's a literal rainbow of Red Bull because it is Pride Month. Portland holding it down. Pride Festival last weekend, Trans Pride Festival last weekend. It's been a really beautiful time to be in Portland.
And Red Bull Wings for All is their slogan
cool.
this month. Lauren Much back on the line. That looks like Cracker Jack wearing the star for the Scarlets. Yeah, that forearm on Simonis sending Cracker Jack to the box. This will be a power jam.
Oh, there we go.
For Lauren Much, who is now your lead jammer, not the person you want to give a power jam to.
But we have Gallifrey and OMG on the track, quite the duo. So lanky, they could cover the whole track themselves.
The strength of both of those skaters, too. You see just that little shoulder check sends the ACDG flying.
Just watching, like, I couldn't even notice how awesome Mucho was being because Gallifrey was just like doing this awesome basketball style screen on the outside line in front of that penalty box. Cracker Jack resets.
And a back block sending Much to the box. We are trading power jams. Cracker Jack now with the advantage.
There you go. That's Gallifrey again with that 360 blocking. OMG holding it down in the front. Bell Star and Juniper Simonis. We're going to lose West to the penalty box for Angel City. Here comes Mucho. We now lose a pivot for Angel City to the penalty box. And these are two very physical teams. I'm not surprised to see these penalties racking up already.
Both of these teams, when they play clean, minimal penalties, they do have a propensity to start getting those waterfall penalties. So something they need to watch. Only 12 minutes into this game, I have seen a couple of skaters make multiple trips to the box.
Right.
And both very similar styles, Melons.
Oh, yeah, very, very concentrated and aggressive play.
Right. And we saw with Crime City in the first game, those braced walls. That is their main defense.
The three, and you're like kind of juggling the two in the back.
Right. We're seeing a little bit of that with both Angel City and Rose, but also kind of adapting, breaking off into 2-2, and just kind of adapting the style for the Jammer.
Multiplayer here. That's going to be Tui Lion. Meanwhile, lead Jammer to Bonnie Thunders.
Pearl Jam meeting Tarantula's arm. Let's just say
that was totally one of her like old school dancey ice skating moves right there.
Absolutely.
There's probably a name for it.
Yeah, most teams are really happy that you do not get style points when you jam. Otherwise.
Interesting. All right, so forearm going to be going on Soledad. Soledad's rad, by the way. Bellstar making contact with her. And we will also lose Tarantula to the penalty box. Boy, this track really makes the room a little more subdued, doesn't it? I wonder how the photos are going to look. Here we go, Bonnie checking the bench. New coaching staff here for Wheels of Justice.
Yeah, Wheels losing a few skaters to retirement in the last season, right? We had Rivas, Liquor, Jennings.
Wow. Jennings.
And Liquor now back and coaching. Defensive Destroyer, Double D, also coaching
what a
as
handsome
well.
guy.
Former drive-by and then menace skater. Brings a lot of on-track experience to the team. And G, home team skater, also coaching this season.
So no big deal. Bonnie Thunders putting up 15-0 for Rose City. They now double their score, 20-42. All right, up that inside. Oh, not too far behind. Boom, boom, boom. Here comes Brute. And why is Tarantula doing this? I assume she knows what she's doing, and I do not. Let me just be very clear about that, because everything looks good.
She came out of the box and was like, do I hang a left? Do I hang a right? Yeah.
She's
How
just
often do I get to turn right?
Gonna use Brute's like speed wind.
She's drafting.
That words. Oh, beautiful little force out there. Is that Octane Jane?
Octane Jane. One of those blockers you don't hear about often, but so effective.
I like this pivot. I believe it's Fisher that I'm talking about. You can hear the crowd with a low growl of Brute.
That is correct, yeah.
Oh, boom! Gallifrey expertly making that contact with West. It was one of those ones like a heartbeat later, and that would have been an illegal maneuver.
Gallifrey getting sent off the track for a forearm. And we have a track cut sending West to the box. This will be a power jam and a power start. 20 seconds left in the jam when that was called.
So, Brute up the middle there. Simonis holding back, getting some offense here from Mia Palau, number 247, who's now going to the penalty box for a direction penalty. Okay. 4 there for Angel, 10-4. And an OTO?
OTO.
Oh, what is
a good time, I think, for both benches to just kind of talk to the team. We're seeing those penalties start to rack up. I've seen Gallifrey in there twice. A couple of the Woj Jammers sitting on 2.
I am contractually obligated to make a big deal out of it being an official timeout, because that means one thing. It means it's a taco timeout. Here in Portland, we celebrate official timeouts with Porcano. They are at Taquiera here in town, couple locations. We love Porcano.
Really good food, really great company. Thank you, Porcano, for this taco timeout.
If you come to Portland to hang out, what you want to do is go down to Hawthorne. You want to go hang out at the Porcano there, and then close by is Quarter World, the barcade. And they have the most pinball machines in one place in Oregon.
Good to know.
Yeah.
But get your tacos.
But get them tacos. Tacos. Hey, coming up at halftime, we have a really special guest. It's the Portland Unipiper. Let's keep Portland weird.
Who has not seen videos of the Unipiper?
I think people who don't live in Portland.
You know, my Facebook feed, like once a month, the Unipiper's on there.
This is some like actual real Portlandia stuff happening here. I don't even know if he's been on Portlandia. We have. Rose City has. Anyway, Portlandia is gone away, and the city of Portland appreciates that is over.
But the Unipiper has not. And
no.
He is here to entertain.
May the Unipiper live long.
The Wheels of Justice would like to thank some sponsors. 187 Killer Pads are the official gear sponsors of the Wheels of Justice. Rocking those really neat white and purple brand new sparkly pads. We also want to thank them. We want to thank 888 for their certified Sweat Saver helmets, providing ultimate certified protection and comfort. You know, Hometown Throwdown has a history of being hot.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I think it's going to be 90 on Sunday, and we're actually happy about that.
90's not bad for this tournament.
Those certified Sweat Saver helmets, huge comfort to our Woe skaters, and those brand new Apex City armbands. Helps us to see who's on the track, so we greatly appreciate it. Check out Apex City armbands. All right, that's enough with my ads. Lauren Much back on the track, looking spiffy in all that new gear. Enjoying the last few seconds of that power jam, that penalty on West from the last jam.
Slow grind here, turn 1. Tarantula and Alicia doing some damage. Gallifrey again returning to the box. Now that is a tool they do not want to put away. That sounded bad. She's not a tool. She's a utility.
She's a weapon.
Weapon. Nice recovery.
Tarantula as well. Two fierce blockers in the box. Not what Woj needs at this moment.
Yeah, minute down here. Gonna call that one as much comes around. 4 more points, so great jam here for Angel City.
Huge. 15 seconds of that jam in the box. 9 points. Rose City taking a timeout. I am sure they are going to discuss that last jam. Angel City creeping back into it. 19 points separate these two teams.
You know what I think about Hometown Throwdown? That's what I think about it. I think that's awesome.
All right, so let's talk a little bit. Angels in this timeout. Angel City, 3-2 for the season, right? Had a rough 2-1 Big O. They did at home, Tinseltown Showdown. They did beat both Bay Area and Texas. So they're kind of having a, for a brand new team, a fairly new team, not in terms of brand new, but a large section of their team being new. Really, really impressive. This score as well, 52-33.
All right, we're back at it. A little jammer switcheroo here. Pearl Jam out. Cracker Jack in. Bonnie Thunder's wearing purple.
Cracker Jack escaping from the box. Lead jammer.
Cracker Jack putting up all 5. Tarantula out of that penalty box as Bonnie Thunders completes her initial pass. Here we are at the end of that. Angel City looking very happy with that result. 7-0, so Rose City scoreless the last 2 jams. Your fun fact today is that both West and Fisher on Angel City, they skate for Team Mexico and literally commute to practice to Los Angeles. It's pretty cool, huh?
That is awesome. Zip drive, wearing the star for Woes, being recycled to the back of the pack.
I knew that fact by myself. No one helped me or provided me with that information on the fly.
Death down under already in the box. Will be joined by Red Raven. This is a light pack for Zip Drive, and they're able to take advantage of that to get lead jammer.
Star pass over to Tui Lion. Traditionally, Rose City, when that star gets passed on the opposing team, they run it. But in this case, takes a spill, calls it off, and we're going to set up this next jam for success here for Rose City. That's a 4-0 jam, 56-40.
And a Rachel Rotten Brute matchup on that jammer line.
9 out of 13 jams. One of the teams has come up with 0 points.
Yeah, these are definitely get your points and call it jams.
Pushing forward here, Brute trying to find that outside, but it is Octane Jane there getting some help.
And Simonis Gallifrey.
That's assistance there by Wanna Tease.
And Mia holding Rachel back.
Seriously, Mia Palau. Know this name, folks watching online. Mia Palau. The next big thing. Rachel Rotten coming around, completing the initial. Brute is lead. Going to take that inside line from Wanna Tease and call that one off and take that 4-0 jam. And now Angel City has been shut out 2 jams in a row. When we have one of these breaks, I want to hear about how the Golden Bowl went last weekend.
Absolutely. Some amazing, amazing derby.
Oh, a little switcheroo here. Captain Alicia Nesbitt-Smith, who is not Hannah Jennings, and Tarantula pull it up to that pivot line. West pushing there. Getting some moral support from Tenacity and Tarantula as they kind of watch and just like, are you good? Are you good? Are you good? It's effective.
We got you, but we think you got it. But at least they're heading to the box.
Man. Polygamy Winehouse got beat on that inside line, and West is completing. Oh, Bonnie Thunders. Let's make this 3 jams in a row that are 4-0.
And Bonnie probably had maybe about a half-inch space wider than her skate.
Not even,
managed to get through it.
She levitates.
2019 WFTDA rule change. No levitation, no teleportation.
I mean, that's not excluded in the rules. It's not
right,
like against
now.
the rules.
Let's go for it.
Lauren Much. Yeah. Okay.
Jack.
Yeah, back block. Maybe there was some incidental skate contact with Gallifrey, but all 3 skaters felt forward. Laura Much lead. Angel City all out front, waiting to brace themselves. Simonis giving that sign to the Wheels of Justice on the outside for a little fakey push. Oh my God! She's like a cartoon where the legs are spinning.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Octane Janie actually going back to block, and Much was already past. Kind of looked back and smiled.
Psych. Again, on the outside, gets past low.
And a
Great
direction
work.
call.
Man. Crackerjack had so much forward momentum, but Gallifrey was so low. There was no room to move. Here, 4 more points from Much, already up to 14. Much taking a breath on the outside, taking her time, watching the clock. And Crackerjack recycles as well. Lauren Much somehow just went over Octane, Jane.
It's the wings.
Ah.
I mean, I don't want to spill any secrets, but I'm pretty sure it's the wings. Much picking up 5 more points. 24 on the jam, blowing this game wide open. 88-40 so far, the score.
Doubled up here, some momentum, and that is going to be called off. Dang. That is some points there for Lauren Much at 25, cashing in. Quite the jam.
Both.
Are they going to call a timeout or what?
Both coaches running out using that lineup to kind of plead cases. Looks like Defensive Destroyer wants an out-of-play penalty.
So interesting. Okay, not calling a timeout, going to play. Angel City has been scoreless the last 5 jams, Heads. Tarantula kindly exchanging positive glances with the outside pack ref and heading to the Bud Light penalty box.
Yeah, we saw earlier in this half Rose with a couple jams without points, calling a timeout to kind of regroup. Charmer and Abe Drinkin, I'm sure, looking at the clock, debating on whether or not they want to use another timeout. They've used one so far, probably thinking, let's see how this plays out.
Tui Lion coming in trying to break up that tripod. Alicia Nesbitt-Smith, Tenacity, and Polygamy Winehouse for Wheels of Justice. Any points? Anyone? Anyone want some points? Angel City will take a 3-0 jam over Rose City. Score now 43-89. 4.5 minutes remaining in this first period. Basically, whoever gets lead jammer, the other team gets 0 points.
Yeah, both teams, great track awareness in terms of, get those points, call it off.
Rachel Rotten moving out to in, digging into that tripod.
OMG, just breaking up that Angel City wall. Hits one, spins around, goes in, breaks up a 2 wall, letting Zip Drive get through for that lead.
And Mia Palau to that penalty box. Battling it out here on turn 2. Simonis there with Pivot Gallifrey trying to hold down the force that is Rachel Rotten, and one of her long limbs has handed off that helmet cover to Tui Lion. Number 88, the best number that there is. That was my number. Is Tui. Did she get those?
Did she steal a couple? She
How
did.
bad.
2 points.
Let's get pumped. 3 minutes and 10 seconds until halftime. A 5-2 jam. Both teams hitting it and quitting it there, so to speak. 45-94, Rose City on top.
Melons, who do we have to thank for being here tonight?
Who do we have to thank for being here tonight?
Towns, I think. We have 2 Towns.
Oh my God. Are you talking about 2 Towns cider? Damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest?
That's
the one.
That's the one.
Alicia Nesbitt-Smith giving West a little huggy hug. Bonnie Thunders, there she goes. Tarantula with a little force out there on Tui. Tui awaits the pack movement. Oh, man. It smells like hot dogs. I said it in the first game. I'm saying it again. It smells like hot dogs. 4 points there for Rose. They're going to put up a 4-0 jam.
Melons, that would be our fantastic concessions folks from Kay's Bar, local sponsor here of the Rose City Rollers. Darn tasty hot dogs, but really good pulled pork nachos.
Oh my God, the
you
Derby
at home,
nachos.
I wish you were here. Kay's Bar Derby nachos.
15 out of 19 of these jams, 0 points for one of these teams. More and Much comes out. Lead jammer is Cracker Jack wearing the star for Angel City. OMG taking a knee there, resetting to the outside.
And the whistle sending Octane Jane off the track.
Much will call that one off as West escapes the pack. That's a 5-0 jam with 1:20 remaining in this first period.
And we would like to thank our sponsor, Bud Light, proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and our penalty box.
Setting up this potentially last jam, you never know. That's Bonnie Thunders going up against Pearl Jam.
And Bonnie with a quick sneak around Tui Lions. She's your lead jammer. Star pass Angel City. Tui Lions. Now the jammer for Angel City, trying to cut down on those Bonnie points. Bonnie goes ahead and calls it. Picks up 4 points. 107-46 the score in favor of Rose City as we go into our halftime. We here at Rose City want to thank OHSU Sports Medicine. OHSU Sports Medicine is proud to be the official medical care team of the Rose City Rollers. Brute and West on the line. We have a timeout. Looks like an official review. Angel City going to use that official review as their timeout with 1 second on the penalty clock. Get one more jam and get some more points on the board. So we've seen an interesting first half. Both teams with very, very strong defense. Both teams using the strategy of get the points and call it, not trying to run a jam out as long as they can. Many, many new Angel City jammers on the track and blockers as well on the track, and yet by looking at what we're seeing, they have meshed and are doing a fantastic job of playing defense. We've seen a few jams now where it's taken upwards of 30 seconds for the jammers to get out. And as we come out of this OTO, West for Angel City, Brute for the Wheels of Justice. Both trying to take that inside line. Brute pushing her way towards the front, but Soledad, Tui Lion, Rachel Rotten, that veteran core group of blockers saying, "Ye shall not pass." And in the back, Gallifrey knocking West to the inside. And now that 3-wall of Simonis, Mia Palau, and Gallifrey making sure West does not get by. 35 seconds done in the jam. Both of these jammers struggling to get through those walls. And now we've just got a giant pack. And West able to rotate herself around, pick up a lead, but Brute not far behind. The Angel City bench encouraging West to go and call. And Angel City winning that jam, holding Rose to 0 points. They were able to put 3 on the board. So we are going into the halftime, 107, Rose City 49, Angel City We will see you back here in just about 15 minutes. We're going to go rock out to the Unipiper.
There we are. Woo! Give it up for the Portland Unipiper, here for you. Put me in, coach. An icon of Portland. We would have really liked to see the flames shoot out of his bagpipes, but there's about 100 fire codes that prevent that. Give it up for the Portland Unipiper! Keeping Portland weird since 2007. The Unipiper has a merch booth outside in the beer garden. Check him out. He is all that is special and unique to Portland, Oregon. Thank you, Portland Unipiper! That's awesome! Hey, you have a few more minutes to get your raffle tickets. We'll be pulling the winning ticket in about 7 minutes. Get those raffle tickets. guys. Thank you so much. Portland Unipiper! You can grab some merchandise outside in the beer garden and check him out on Facebook. All right, the time has come. It is the raffle. This raffle basket is valued at, at least $400. Betsy and Ia earrings, a PDX Sliders gift card, a popcorn spice kit. I don't know what a dog and cat print is, but I want it. 2 cases of Red Bull, a graphic novel, art supplies, an ice cream gift card, 3 dots and a dash gift card, a little bit of everything. Are we ready? Let's see. I need somebody to pick the winning ticket for me. Who's up here? Let's see. You, child, come with me. Okay. What? All right, Mira, will you please spin this a couple of times? All right, Turbo. Let's slow it down. And you're going to pick the winning ticket. Just one, okay? Mira's picking the winning ticket. Read the numbers to me, will you please? Those numbers.
9, 5, 3, 7, 9, 8.
Nice job. Thank you so much, Mira. Do we have a winning ticket? 9, 5, 3, 7, 9, 8. Thank you, Mira. 7, 9, 8. Yeah! Let's see it, man. It's true. He doesn't lie. Thank you. Congratulations. Come on over. Thank you so much. All of these donations support our nonprofit, the Rose City Rollers. Grab a beer. We're back at it for the dramatic conclusion of Rose City and Angel City here at the Hometown Throwdown. Derby Days, a boot camp of innovative offensive strategies. Defensive techniques that facilitate that aggressive offense. Jammer skills that can best the toughest of walls. All from the world's best Derby athletes. Open to and inclusive of all genders. New this year, we're welcoming JRDA Level 3 skaters. Content tailored to all levels from rookie to advanced. Don't forget to send your coaches to learn world-class Derby strategy and drills. More info at rosecityrollers.com/derbydays.
We're back.
We are ready for the dramatic conclusion of Rose City versus Angel City here at day one of the Hometown Throwdown. Score currently 49 for Angel, 107 for Rose City. They really came into action late in the second period, putting up a 25-point jam that really closed the door on Angel. Let's see what they can do with it.
Melons, we looked at the penalty count for the first half. Fairly close. 16 for Woj, 19 for Angel City. Big thing is those jammer penalties.
There were lots.
There were lots, yeah. We have, I'm looking at the list, we have one on Woj and a couple for Angel City. Both Lauren Butch and Pearl Jam hoping to not add to that list out there currently jamming.
Excited to see what kind of adjustments Angel City is going to make. Here we have Pearl Jam lead, but Mucho a little faster.
So Angel City brought much back, and it was like those little wind-up cars. You know, you pull them back, and they get all like, pew! Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
So 0-0 jam. Fists up for solidarity. 107 for Woj, 49 Angel. And there were 21 jams in that first period, and 17 of those, one team was shut out. Pretty cool. You should drink a Red Bull.
That's true. We have Red Bull sponsorship. We're fans of that. I've gone through the entire collection. It is delicious.
Bonnie Thunder's right in the middle of the mix here. Every time she beats one, 3 more hop right in front of her.
We're going to look down. There's going to be like 40 blockers. We're not going to know where they came from. And Bonnie is out. And Angel City with a quick star pass to Fisher. And this is what we're seeing. You talked about those shutout jams. Angel City doing a really, really good job of passing that star the second they can when they are not lead. And it's definitely cut down on the amount of points we've seen Rose be able to get out and score.
Pretty typical spin in the Bonnie Thunder's department. I do not. Oh, there goes the Portland Unipiper. I don't know if they're going to call this jam off or just let her run, let her ride.
I think they've heard us talk about the shutout jam so much. They're like, yeah, let's just skate. We did see a very different kind of vibe off the bench starting the second half. Rose looking at the scoreboard, kind of strategizing amongst those groups we've seen. Angel City really relaxed, dancing to some grease and having a good time.
Yeah, really good vibes here. Both of these teams in the past have been a little chippy, a little tense.
Definitely a rivalry along the coast, right? We think of us with Bay Area. All the West Coast team have a lot of, a rivalry. But then at the end of the tournament, everyone gets together and has some pizza and beer and hugs it out.
Goes to the Acropolis for steak and legs. If you don't know what it means, it's better that way. That jam, pretty good jam, I guess, for the Bonnie Thunders. 19 points, 3 for Angel City. Brings the score 52 to 126. 26 left in this game. A big thank you to sponsors Trailhead Credit Union, Bike Punk, and 808 Most Delicious Hawaiian Food, except for the Spam Musubi that you make.
Why, thank you. I will bring you some tomorrow. It's on my agenda. Everyone who comes to Hometown Throwdown as part of the production team gets some of my cooking.
But I get more of it.
And yet they still come back. All right, on the track, Brute and Crackerjack. I was actually really distracted. Tenacity got a penalty before the jam started. A little bit of contact with that directional penalty.
That's so Tenacity. She's just so ready to go.
It's funny because she kind of just looked over and smiled and went, yeah, I did that. I was excited. I couldn't help it.
Really grinding out up front. Crackerjack, number 39 in white, now picking up lead, which means she's 20 feet out. Just sliding into home base for funsies. Gets up, no problem. No one on her tail. Brute forced to the inside. Contact there. It is Tarantula holding back the force that is Crackerjack.
Brute is through, star in hand.
Polygamy Winehouse really flawlessly blending in with the team that is the Wheels of Justice.
Right, transfer this year. Team Finland? Am I right? I knew this.
London?
No.
I don't know.
Did skate with London. Has been on very, very successful teams joining us now. And like you said, just blending in. Great blocker. Great addition to the team, especially with Jennings and Rivas retiring. Having that strong veteran blocker. Huge add.
The internet will correct us and let us know.
My phone starts vibrating. We'll know. Zip drive on the line.
It's a timeout, yo.
It's a timeout. It's a taco timeout?
No.
Oh.
It is a timeout for me to thank Portland Vital Signs, New Deal Distillery, and Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. Might I recommend the steak salad?
All of their food is delicious. The burgers.
That's like where we have like board meetings. It's an awesome place.
All right, yeah, here we go. Polygamy Winehouse, Team Finland. I was right. Started skating with Helsinki. Did spend a season with London, the Collar Rolling Rainbows for a bit. And they moved to Stockholm, and yeah, and now here. So, whew.
Facts.com. Zip Drive jamming now. Rose City up against Rachel Rotten. Love seeing the star in her. And her like crazy pads covering up her ink, her tats. Wow, Rachel Rotten getting the force out there on Zip Drive. Momentum here. Gallifrey making beautiful contact right in the I was gonna say breadbasket.
Yeah, Rachel.
That was awesome. If you're into like a Wheels of Justice, awesome thing.
Yeah, Gallifrey drawing that track cut on Rachel. That one skate going out and stepping around.
Great teamwork here. Kind of like old school. Set him up, knock him down by low and want to tease.
Yeah, we did not see Low skate at Big O, the games I was able to catch. And so good to see them back on the track. And
wow. So Zip Drive spun around, found some room on the outside of Low, but was just absolutely contained immediately there by Octane Jane. And my favorite blocker on Angel City for performance tonight, Fisher, number 521, wearing that pivot stripe.
Yeah, we are so used to the normal names, right?
Right.
The Rotten, the Crash, the Soledad, those long-time strong blockers, Low. And so seeing Fisher out there just being so effective.
Team penalty now on Octane Jane. That'll get called off in the nick of time. 5 for Wheels of Justice. Angel City scoreless. The last two, they've scored 7 points since halftime. Whether participating on the track, cheering in the stands, or watching on WFTDA TV, WFTDA tournaments provide everyone who loves roller derby an opportunity to witness the most anticipated matchups of the year. If you are watching on WFTDA.tv, you're doing it right.
Absolutely. We are happy that you are watching. And we are excited to be WFTDA recognized tournament. Lauren Much doing what she does best on that inside line, getting through.
Eye contact here. Simonis trying to distract Soledad. She got her hands on Much there. Heading to the box there. 5 for Lauren Much. 3 in the penalty box right now for Angel City. That's going to be Tui Lyon. Another blocker now standing. Soledad is in queue.
Soledad is in queue. A seat has just opened up, so she will start off in the box.
Who do you think is going to be the only blocker on the track for Angel City right now?
Oh, so many choices. There's hugging. There's hugging on the bench. And
Someone's
Octane
happy.
Jane.
No. Yeah, Octane, that's why they're like, have fun.
It was nice knowing you.
See ya. You're so brave.
You're right.
She's not afraid. That's the thing.
That is correct.
Communication happening from that Bud Light penalty box. Octane Jane knows what's going on. Great contact here with Bonnie Thunders. Not giving her any room. Wow, great job here. Octane Jane holding down the inside and preventing the Bonnie Thunders momentum on the out for a time. Great work there.
Yeah, Death Down under out of the box and joining, and Tui back on the track.
Octane Jane giving a vigorous hand signal to West, the jammer. Maybe asking for some defensive assistance before she takes off. but I don't know anything.
I do know that Octane Jane is pretty awesome. Like we said, one of those blockers who's just fantastic track awareness. You can put them out there on the track by themselves, and they can hold Bonnie Thunders back. So, you know, there should be a specific award for that at the end of the game. Getting a lot of love and respect from the team on the way back to the bench.
Hey, that was cool, dude. 13-0 jam there for Rose City. They're up by almost a bill there. Surprising. 20 minutes remaining.
It is a 93-point game.
Angel City always has something up their sleeve. They're an aggressive, smart team. Really cohesive. We are just putting some new tape on our new track as we break it in.
It's like shoes, you know. You gotta just wear them in a little bit. We will have it's okay. Official timeout, team timeout right now. Maybe.
Yeah, that'll be an Angel City timeout.
I do see a ref on our ref phone, calling up to our scorekeepers.
Is that what it is? Because most of the time they're faking it when they pick up that phone and they pretend to order pizzas.
No, well, yeah, we do that sometimes, but we are it is a very interesting setup here at the hangar at Oaks Park. And so the score table and all that stuff is up above on a catwalk. And so
mezzanine.
Mezzanine. And we have a phone. So the refs pick up the phone, they call up to the score folks. Sometimes they order a pizza.
Is there actually like a phone number? It's not just like
No, it just rings. It's a direct line.
Okay.
It's kind of like
holding a tin can
and Batman.
Tin can and a cord?
We actually use the string, the rope that's
Yes,
on the track.
exactly.
It kind of then curls back under. But
Perfect.
Thanks for letting everyone know our secrets, Melons.
Okay, we are ready for this next jam, Jam 7 of period 2. Very quick lead jam there. Oh, cut
and
track.
That's because there was a track.
She got out so fast because she cut the track, and it's against the rules. Lead jammer still up for grabs. Rachel Rotten can do it, but I see a forearm. That forearm is going to Alicia Nesbitt Smith. Be joining
Red Raven in the box as well.
Red Raven.
Everyone just kind of waiting.
Oh.
Tarantula going, I'm not
you just have to stop engaging. You don't have to get out of the lane. You're okay. Okay.
It was kind of an interesting situation there, right? Tarantula throws the arms up and just kind of stood there. But it's one of those things, like if you come back towards the jammer, then are you blocking? Sometimes it's just best to throw your arms up and let them kind of get around you, not draw that penalty. And the refs are aware of that. They're not going to call you immediately on that out of play, as long as it looks like you're attempting to get back without causing any contact.
What you're saying in a polite way is it could be called differently every game. Not by this crew. They're tight. They know what's up, but it's debatable is what I'm saying. Rachel Rotten still on that apex, having trouble as Brute comes around. So again, Rachel's got the points up on the board, but there is no lead. This is one of those really fun jams where it goes forever.
And you'll see every time the jammer comes around and looks up at that scoreboard like, I feel like this has been 5 minutes.
Thinking back to teams I never want to do a 2-minute jam against, Angel City certainly ranks in the top, but I guess I'm thinking of the like Sequoias days.
Right.
Where I just could not do anything. Oh, there we go. Polygamy Winehouse just breaking up those connections of a wall. Soledad lets her slide through. Brute does a little teenage huff puff and skates back over to the bench. She did a good job. 4 points for Rose, 9 for Angel. They will improve their score to 65. Rose City 153.
Pearl Jam and Zip Drive duking it out on our Tonkin.com jammer line. Gallifrey, Mia Palau, Morgan Levy out there.
Juniper Simonis holding down that bridge over by that pivot line. Great communication.
Yeah, fantastic track awareness by Simonis. And you'll see as soon as those packs kind of get within range of each other and they no longer have to bridge, they'll come in, they'll play offense, they'll do their best to get their jammer out. Right now doing what they can. Morgan Levy breaking off, kind of extending that. And Pearl Jam after 52 seconds after able to get lead.
Yeah.
And now we talked about that Simonis offense. Super effective, just gets in there with the shoulder, opens up the pack.
Okay, recycles here. Pearl Jam back up on the feet. Gallifrey and Mia Palau tracking her. Some contact. Is that a back block? Okay. Fair call. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, star pass there.
Star pass
Yoink.
to Gallifrey. And
high block. No, blocking with.
That was a high block.
Yeah.
You got it. It was a high block on Tui Lion. Gallifrey doing what Gallifrey does best.
Skating fast.
Skating fast and scoring points. And they also block. I mean,
there's nothing she can't do.
But with the star on her head, huge points. Oh, big hit. Sending Gallifrey down. That was Wanna Tease with that hit on Gallifrey. Ouchies. $162.70 the score.
I would like to bring a dad joke to give a shout out again to Casey Bomber. That dad joke is, why don't skeletons go trick-or-treating on Halloween?
Why is that, Melons?
It's because they have no body to go with. Nothing? Okay. That's fair.
Cracker Jack going up against Lauren Much. We do miss us some Casey Bomber on the microphone this weekend.
She's having a life. But I know she's rooting for Angel City from afar. Oh, there we go, Lauren Much. Low and on the outside.
Picking up lead jammer. Meanwhile, back in the pack, everyone's just kind of scattering, trying to find
here we go.
Place.
Here we go. Here we go. Lauren Much back on the track, sneaks by Tui Lion, moves to the outside, and she's now locked up with Red Raven.
Yeah, I tried to take advantage.
The only Raven I know. Cassie back. Nally there, getting helping out there. Sorry, go ahead.
We're starting to see Woj getting that 3-wall.
That was cool. 5 points there for Mucho. We will lose OMG to the Bud Light penalty box. Cracker Jack, I believe, is a star stash. Still pushing up front. Maybe there's a secret thing. Oh, the backside, right on the back. Pass right on over to Tui Lion. Wow, did you see how fast she got the star on? I have never seen someone so flawlessly and with so much style whip that baby on.
We just both sat here and we're like, wow.
Well, Tui Lion, a lot of style points there for you.
There are folks right now, I'm pretty sure, trying to rewind their feedback. And what do you do? Agree with us. Wow. 100 points separating this team, this game. Bonnie Thunders, West, both right up the middle. West, however, finding a hole on the outside and his lead.
See Gallifrey hop in the apex just for a better blocking position.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, but misses the opportunity to take down West.
West going, oh, I can do that too. Watch. 5 points. Bonnie is out past Rachel Rotten. And from the inside of the track, West calling it off. 8-0 run for Angel City on that jam.
78-170, Rose City ahead, and we now have, is this a taco timeout?
We do have an official timeout. Tenacity pointing to something on the track. There we go. We're going to get some track tape down.
Just breaking it in.
I want to take a moment once again to thank our sponsors, our Wheel of Justice sponsors, for those new spiffy uniforms.
Left Turn Clothing!
Absolutely. We've got the Apex City armbands, the 187 pads. I actually noticed these on Wednesday during scrimmage, looking down and seeing those really great purple and white pads.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They were so cool.
So here's a fact I could have opened up the game with. The last time these two teams met, I think it's going to be playoffs last year. The score was Angel City 120, Rose City 227.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at a similar ratio. And again, this is from September of 2017. Do your homework, Melons. Oh, man, great step forward there, that momentum from Pearl Jam, but she is now caught up with Tarantula, Alicia Nesbitt-Smith, and Tenacity. Brute pushing on the front of Soledad. The side there of Death Down Under. Tui Lion there for support. I just love blockers so much.
We talk a lot about all the glory that the Jammers get, but man, there are some superstar blockers on the track.
Tenacity heading to the penalty box for Wheels. They let her go. Lead Jammer going to Pearl Jam. That was 48 seconds of hard work, rewarded by doing it all over again. Oh, right down the middle. Closing in. Wheels of Justice always proud to have blockers of size. Shutting it down.
And the Wheels of Justice spend a...
Tui Lion sort of screened Tarantula there. Sorry to step on you.
Oh, no problem.
That was really cool.
It's a beautiful, beautiful move. Wheels of Justice spend some time at CrossFit Magnus, official CrossFit gym of the Wheels of Justice. And
Quint really, really gets them in top condition. It's grueling and fun.
We can see that out there on the track.
They lift heavy things up and then they put them back down. Getting a little silly here at the end of day one. I wonder what they're trying to say over on that Angel City bench. All right, at the end of that, getting a clarification here. Looks like 0 for Rose. Make that 9 for Angel City.
So Angel City having a couple jams here where they're scoring 8-9 points, holding Rose to 0. Back to those sponsors. 187 Killer Pads, official gear sponsors. We talked about the beautiful purple and white knee pads on the track. Also want to thank them, Triple H, for their certified Sweat Saver helmet, providing ultimate certified protection and comfort. Octane Jane heading off the track.
There it goes. Lauren Much jamming for Rose, picks up lead. Rachel Rotten still looking for a lane. It gets held up there with Mia Palau and Gallifrey. You can see Juniper Simonis holding down the outside, but somehow Rachel Rotten with a star stash creates an opportunity on the inside. 8.5 minutes remaining in this game. Our matchups tomorrow are going to be, the first game is going to be Angel City and Crime City, and that'll be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and around 8:30, 8:45, you're in for a real treat. It's going to be Gotham Girls Roller Derby and the Wheels of Justice. Yeah, good call. Alicia Nesbitt-Smith kind of going in for a wide hit there. Octane Jane able to jump over that. Picks up the speed of Bonnie Thunders, but Tui Lion almost catches up with her. Bonnie will pick up all 4.
Track awareness of Bonnie quickly calling. We want to take a moment to talk about We Believe and the We Believe initiative. Yeah. Yes, through our international giving program to support global change, We Believe, the WFTDA is raising $15,000 for UN Women's One Win Leads to Another program, which uses sports to develop leadership and economic skills in young women and girls. Find out more about We Believe and the WFTDA's partnership with UN Women at WFTDA.com/donate.
Donate!
Zip Drive, your lead jammer. Pearl Jam through the pack, coming around on their...
All right.
There was a lot of gesturing there in the middle of the track, trying to figure out what was going on.
0-0 jam. 6.5 minutes remaining. And we're going to have a team timeout here. Angel City will be burning their last timeout.
And we have, Melons, end of this month, we have the final rankings coming out, the final monthly rankings. Then we go to, every 2 months.
That count?
Yeah, pretty much. All right. And then we go into our WFTDA playoffs. Through August and September, the international WFTDA playoffs brings to the top teams ranked 4 through 28th in the WFTDA together for 2 fiercely competitive tournaments. The teams ranked 1 through 4 get a bye directly to championship. Each playoff event features a 12-team bracket with the top 3 teams from each tournament advancing to the 2018 International WFTDA Championships in New Orleans, Louisiana, this November 9th through 11th. So different formats than previous years. We know that Rose is currently ranked number 2, Gotham number 3. Of course, Victoria is number 1. Denver right now sitting at number 4. Teams currently having the bye. I know there was a lot of tournaments and stuff. Golden Bowl last week, right? Mm-hmm. Last Saturday night we had that arch rival, which was sitting at 5 versus Denver game, which was so good, vying for that bye. Rachel Rotten on the line, going into Jam 15, 6:30 left on the clock. Lauren Mudd with a spin move, lead jammer.
Polygamy Winehouse recycling up to that front there. Alicia Nesbitt-Smith, however, different style. Instead of recycling or jumping up to the front of the pack to catch the opposing jammer, Alicia Nesbitt-Smith, I like saying her whole name, is just like one of those people that's like a magnet to the lap of the jammer, and she is going to suck back and just make their lives pretty annoying.
They contemplate ever wanting to jam.
Juanatee's taking a spill out of bounds here with both jammers, Lauren Much and Rachel Rotten. Rachel Rotten removes the star. What she will do with it, nobody knows. She does. Maybe she doesn't. Oh, a little bump out there by Alicia. Meanwhile, the crowd loving Lauren Much, making her rounds for another 5. She looked like Gumby for a second there, bending backwards. Octane Jane going to pick up I believe a forearm for that contact.
Forearm penalty. Octane Jane had 2 in the first half. They just picked up the 5th penalty.
Sometimes I think the Wheels of Justice could skate with 3 skaters if they wanted 3 blockers. I just saw them so effectively blocking that OMG had nothing immediately concerning to do and was just sort of shoulder blocking up another skater just because. That's so great to see that. So much talent. Tui Lion is going to round out that jam, putting up 0. Great effort. 10-0 for Rose City. They will pull ahead. They're ahead by 105 points. The last time they played, it was about 120 differential at the end of the game. I'm sure they would love to beat that. 4.5 minutes remaining. Heads.
West and Bonnie Thunder on the line. Hey, Melons.
Yeah?
Fun little Rose City trivia. Can you remember the last time the Wheels of Justice lost a game in the regular season? Not playoffs, regular season.
I'm going to say it's to someone crazy like Denver or Bay Area. No, not Bay Area. Hit me. What do we got?
All right, last time they lost a game August 8th. 2015.
Oh, that's when I was on the team. Sorry, everyone.
Oh, that explains
yeah,
it,
that explains that.
Well, do you remember who you lost to?
Nah, I probably wasn't rostered.
That would be London Roller Girls back in 2015.
Oh, my God. That's when we went to London.
There you go.
That was a great game. We were very shocked at the outcome of that game, but we had also been putting on like a 3-day training camp that was morning, noon, and night. I don't think we prepared very well for that trip, but what a great time. Really brought the team together. That was real fun.
Soledad to the box.
All right, another star pass here to the person with the best star pass reception skills in the history of roller derby, the one and only Tui Lion.
Just so pretty.
Maybe there's like a class about it at RollerCon coming up in
there
July.
There should be, and I would like to see
Ivana Spankin, we're going to schedule Tui Lion on the Star Pass reception skills 101.
Yes, bring your own cover.
And your magical skills. All right, the refs had a little huddle over there. They're like, is there an after party tonight? No, it's a tournament. Wait till Sunday. Okay. Quick moving here, already across that pivot line. Pushing forward is Cracker Jack number 39. Really pushing that tripod. Step, step, step. They are still only about 8 feet forward. God, that apex is so deceiving.
And want to tease back to the box. Soledad out, so just a little tag off.
Oh my, wow. Okay, I kind of think that the ref's eyes were a little high to be closely watching that line. It was really close. I don't know if that's what she was looking at, so that might be a debatable call. If you saw it live online, no call there, but it is Zip Drive.
I do have to say, Zip Drive is one of those folks who can manage to get their toe stop up against that rope on the inside.
And the back of their skate is not touching the ground.
It's not touching the ground, and yet they are in. Rachel Rotten to the box. So we are seeing that rotating cast of blockers for Angel City.
Looks like Zip Drive just kind of swinging around, watching that clock, burning that clock. 123 remains in this game, 40 left in this jam, and it is Zip Drive in control with the Wheels of Justice. Ooh, nice clean spin there. Using the momentum of a block from Wheels of Justice. 0 for Angel City, make that 5 for Rose.
So fun facts about the WFTDA. WFTDA has 419 member leagues and 46 apprentice leagues spanning 6 continents.
One short of 420.
I'm waiting for Antarctica. The Antarctica roller penguins.
Roller penguins. So cute. All right, here we go. Lauren Much is going to round it out tonight. Lead jammer to Lauren Much.
The Antarctica roller bears. Just gonna leave you with that.
Why do you think that's so funny?
It's like polar bears, but on wheels.
Roller bears.
All right, Pearl Jam, not finding me funny, but excited to get out of the pack.
What? That's too many whistles.
All right, that's because Soledad's heading the box, but Lauren Much is going with her on a track cut. period clock has expired. Pearl Jam not giving up.
Dang. Nice work. Don't give up. Look at Angel City's bench, just like, do it, yeah.
The cheers from that bench, just go, hey.
It's so cool to see Angel City still have the intensity, but it's just what a delightful energy coming from their bench.
And both teams on their feet. This jam will go, of course, the 2 minutes, so 45 seconds winding down. And you know, Melons, you talked a little bit about asking me about Golden Bowl last week. Same thing as here. Teams from all over the country, all over the world, and just the camaraderie and athleticism of all of these teams, the professionalism of all of these teams, the professionalism of the production staff last weekend and this weekend, fighting it out on the track for every single point, but with just so much respect for the sport and for each other. It has been an absolute pleasure to do these tournaments.
How nice to have all these positive experiences going into the playoff season in a couple months here.
Absolutely.
Ooh, penalty there going to be on Gallifrey as the game ends, so she actually gets all those points.
Absolutely. Picks up the hard fought 5 points, celebrating them as
celebrate those points. All right.
Should 2:01.97. Wow, what a day one. Tomorrow, more Derby.
Same Derby time, same Derby place. 7 o'clock, we're going to be watching Angel City take on Crime City from Malmö, Sweden in our headlining game tomorrow evening around 8:30, 8:45-ish.
Gotham versus Rose. I am happy to say I will be in the center of the track for that game, and am looking forward to it, as we know you are as well.
I will wildly gesture towards you.
All right.
Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on the Rose City Rollers website, our YouTube channel, Blaze Streaming Media, or WFTDA.tv, we appreciate you, and we will be back tomorrow for more action at the 2018 Hometown Throwdown from Portland, Oregon. I'm Ophelia Mellons.
I'm Heads Will Roll.
And we will be back with you soon. Be good to each other.